Bible na ye de abrem ho no eba so camera mo abo Ghana na de mesre mo monye very good mon kope baby na na me video na say for a very long time ye video na me ka kire mo say Charlie e ka obu a Ghana o ma kire ye obu bebre o ma kire obu o ma kire se na esi bu nipa but too much se obu na beda ni jimi amayen enti pefo no say ehun ye se ye jimi ye pefo no ye se ye jimi enti no mo ye fo obu asem ni bibia tonchen be bold and begin to insult them. That is all. Your word. I madam for you already. I see your word. Find myself say ko ba say two ban ya ba be and bie no and ye to nkra no bere mo am ofie no common sense fa bi ni nyina na ni agimi ye nyina na ni agimi o Ghana ade no mo gimi no ano din se me nada me say me yi asin kushi ahene na na pra agin mo yi ni free ma and painful aka o Ghana mo ya ahemfu na obia no obia o nim nyansa o mo nim nyansa ba kokora ade tie se usuro o when your hen say enka do hen yen hwe edin a yede ma Ghana ahemfu bo abodi ni
Mr. Obaso ano ahye Mr. Eni de kwan so Obaso ano ahye na muntie voice na play wo ekire no
tale ye video se o mo mbeba o mbedi ase munya o mo na esi nyansa akoka na abonte munya o mo oka no okosha ase asem obeka nyina se anya kwasie bi o so le no didi mpefo acheme wo Ghana kwasie bi matemi ye kwasia ati se Ghana hemfo pepepe maji ato kwasia neka nkwasia fo ho asem na ka obenya nyansa ne obeka nkwasia fo ho asem me dia meji mutu se me ye kwasia papa but me nkwasia ye na me ye kwasia pepepe ti se Ghana mpefo common sense mo de bebu o micro mo ntumi me ye kwasia ti se Ghana hemfo pepepe
me ba mo cho moti sound no se moti sound na me se mo ma me hu se moti sound
Ghana hemfo but Ghana hemfo dia no ano de se me dia no Ghana hemfo omo kwasua no omo ye no omo jimi no ano de se me dia no times 100 so I want somebody I just came out to tell omo a me ye video ya na mo so mo be see akire say na I dey tia o kan say mo fa Ghana Bible na ye de abrem ho no e be ha mo no e ma me ha ma dwon enti mo ba che se Nyankopon wo ho na ade enche no na omo clinic chrome no hwem nya be clinic nyina ko enti o de that organ omo ye omadwuma ne ye no me ba cho in dollars you bet you aka in euros you bet you aka in gusu jo fire from above ma mo so me say mu mie bi info haja bintu no ne mo isha budon no ho a mo a Kristo suma mo ye jimi men no adwe say ye nim Yakopon. I have been telling you this. I have been following the pastors and the asofos and the comchefo ni ade for a very long time. Free mo frabrim and o kan ye tiwre yam sumu. And to ko Ghana say anya Kristonia na ye we Muslim.
Eni anu ya dofo no mema mu nyina makwaba badwumadi ni so. Mr. Obaso ano ahye. Voice ya moti no echi boy bia owo Germany, I friend fire from above. Ono ne ho asem na enwume me pese ye tena se na ye ka. Ewi ase de bia me de mano kasa asemwe. Se eja so na se wa anumu na e de asem kese na e de ba. Eniano mesremo monhye video no e ma me na me pese me play nensem na okan ye no part bi na mutie ansa na ya hyase kra misemo a eni de kwa so oh god
Muslim ne Christian na no nyame ba ne yeso a wodi benya no mpachaw also mesrem mu mie bi akwati dwuma me chia pa fire from above. Ladies are supporting you. Ladies, I'm talking about ladies. That means say freezing na menyanka me de besi baby. What you say? Enti ya pay for no. Omo de hajia bintu no. Hajia bintu 1956 besi na mba chomo ko say kan na 1950s Who is seeing as a coca bunch? The Munya oka no okoshasi asimo better. Yo.
It's here for me, Mama Kwaba Beam, a budget median so. Now, Miss Shemo, there is this guy over Germany, my friend said King David. King David, as a fire from above, was a King David. Sabrant here, Obien and Ubia, I know what did I am for them. Obien and Ubia, traditional leaders, know what did you on my tem. Sebi in previous son, Nana said to Trabi, Nana mi bodinamaka asem, or therefore, what aroma, Oba, mi bodinamaka asem, or this year. Abranti wait Germany, and I would do Otumfour atem. What did Nana say to two abebu atem? Sani say winti. Wasn't Nana say to two abebu ba yeno. Papa na enye hwe fama asante man. Abranti se wonni mu aka wano tum. Se wonni mu a na waka wano da bia me kase. Awofo se wo ayentete ye maye. Na wo di school kakra ata echire. Wo di school kakra na wo di ata akola no echi. Abranti se wonni mu a ka wano tum. Ni sebi mpredua sa wo Jimmy a wo de ti Germany ho no. Na ya na ye me yase Germany ho no bloggers go ememe go ade ememe ni Germany ana. Ememe ni Germany ana. Hey. Really? Wo fire from above. Wa force yi akutuo. Kwasi ampanyi ni te se wo. Uptimi bie wano didi na say tutu abebu atem so oba ye onye hwe. So oba ye 20 years ni onye hwe. Na sebi mpredua sa. Why no so owo Ghana otua ne tax ma Otumfour. Why not see what Kumasi otua ne to obi di ma Otumfour. All these Arab countries now modi to no omo prince no omo kings no ama yetua tax ma omo. So what you say? Obi ade nani ato resources so. What about the taxes? Me sremo. Otumfour nye hwe. Onye boni bia. Oba ye kura me kura sebi mpedesa mani hu ye kura me ankasa me kuro mu Otumfour educational fund se wa wonim no kone kokobusa library ho books wo nyina Otumfour na edi books no ma enkola no over 3,000 books na mi busa aban bay me se aban bay mpo tax bay na wo tuade ama Otumfour a wo hwehwe se Otumfour fa ne bottom sika konko ye kwan kwasia wo fie ejapade wo de beye abontinye minka se emma nananom emmoa empuntudwuma eyese nananom ebeboa empuntudwuma nana se tutu abebi obaye waye bi wonimu anu akase sebi mperias a wunim na abrantie we me peni video bi na nka mabo a kire mo sebi timika nana we de manu de sumna so eni de kwa so me pese me repeat after him asem na me be kana ye manu kura du eye manu du ade edie na sebi mpedua san ye hwehwe edie na ye hwehwe timika se nana se tutu abibio agudi a egu ninsa sebi mpedua san na no mo fa ncheme madawo ma me bona na se tutu abibio din na me dia ka asem se me dia no mintimi kura anka ma no kura ye me du timi sebi mpedua sa opem so kwase anyina na wana etete wo woni nyansa na abrantie sebi se ufie ebi ni ho na se wafa desert so na de akwa akopie baabi awo na waka wono atum no wabobra woni hwe ka wono tum ukodu Germany obi aye wodan na se tutu na ka se papa na enna na sebi mpedua se ohia emfa mo ana misrew meni ohia chi emfa nke kansemfo enidi mpanimfo atem na se wotena se na wan kope bibi anya obi a mefre wo se bra na beye adwuma ena ma mi adwuma woni mi nyansa na wonu ma chikala woni ton bo flotu obi kura ene Shadrach boy bi owo page so will be a cleaning services are or enkofo feel ku cleaning ono afa boys omo ye carpet cleaning no me ade me the number betu dwa Shadrach say oh ho no ma fa number no to wona me mpie ni ma masa yusu wadwene say oh Ghana yusu wadwene na efa ye bibi ma ho tel say obenya opportunity no misramo ya papa o say kwa me despite oton enchene no oton but he's making millions out of it obi edi enchene enso ene emabru no ka che ne say kotonchene boto ofun no ekura aboden no kokoton na efa to enchene boto na ade chichi bode ton no kakra na ade se boto ne sa hwe onfa so misrawo ompa ubi bia ya enkodi di Otumfour atem na papa no oba ya waye bi enkane ahemfie kura na enye sei na ehote enso ene udu ahemfie you are proud to say me free asante na ya ahemfie ni misrawo se woni ma na wakama no atum waye mpuntu nyuma bebrebe sebi mpredua san jimifo kwase mpanyine te sawo watoro wafunu nyina hyehye kutukutu na wote Germany wo na amanfo esuo no na wo next month me twa ticket me ba Germany wo kwase wo hey me no mienu me bu physical wo kwase me bu pam wo nonsense Germany eyire so a ye chimia ye de mbeba America American passport ekuta me wo de me kɔ hen wo aden minia sebi wo hene o utimi ka wo hene be ma ho asem ne be ma woni minyansa na urade Jonas ye na make say mama ye entretena no enne this guy got nerves timika nana say tutu ho asem aden wo kan was o quotation aden boy no waboda mana enti meme ni Germany ho no meme ni ho obi nkwachi ne hye ba bi nhye ne frase aden na obehwe nipa a ehwe no na nipa e kanfo no na akola bi tietie no ohwe a na dwene nya ye ne say it's okay to attack a king na sebi mpredua ukọ Britain kra into Britain for omo betimi attack omo hene sa na me busa fire from above King David kwasiampan nyine no wo me busa wo say wato asase bi ama sebi nana agi wusika wa fa asase na amo ana ubekom kra nana kra onhu ne da ubekom na onhu ne da adai na nkofo kam no atum enti eyamo dana enti sebi mo amwo Germany wo no de wo ye no eyamo fa na bloggers akese o ho pa bloggers akese bebre a ebinum kra sebi omo ba TV so no ne ade why are you silent about this? Is it okay adwempa nom ne ade marking nom nana prempenom munyamo Germany why are you quiet about this? Me dimo ho yawo why are you quiet about this? Enti mo nka hwe yana ade na nana se tutu abebio nana waye obaye why no ma bebrebe se wonimu a wosiminim no abusa na ya kyerew menua no abusa na ya kyerew sebi kumase na hye wo no enipa dodo se na tua to ma Otumfour emputu dwuma so ebeba oman mu a ejina eto so. A country can never move on without taxes. We cannot just depend on our natural resources. Hell no. Are they resources na ahia you will be there nenso so no. Can we just depend on it? For when it's the right direction. So we'll fire politicians, fire internal revenue, fire na yetua taxes edema KAM for na a fine enkofo sika ko nchen. Yeah, fire these institutions no na sebi nana asante na otene beebi e die bone na waye ni nyina ne se what is yes oton ensase na nsase no busa ho se development awo ye no hwehwe development na chi na efa etutu ho na ehwe ade Se ana gold gugu nensa na asante yamamre no no yesisi ye ho ye the gold sisi ye ho eya wo yase sebi mpeduasa na asante hene gold egugu nensa wo ye die be ani yamamre no no menua. What is wrong with the youth? Edidi atem no eno na ebe ye wo dey unkopa adwuma bi na wonye eye serious o ye kan no obi se wo dey hype me dey hype me matina America for all this while sebi empreduasa insurance amegiji ye hu sika kra ano mintimi eni nwie me say me hype. I would have done something that would give me hype. I then like I'm in kopie TV station e wo Ghana na me so dan like I'm international so comfort agrada da ba he enye ni TV a obi be ye na ene ama wo to wunim no say me hype. I know how to get it. I've been in the media for quite a long time. I know how to go about it. Okoka obise ohoroso wokasanye kwasea Moses na ohoroso enso wono na Yesu eyi no Onyankopon eyi no a wodi ne di eyifo anim Israelfo anim kwasea enhoroso sebi eyare ana fire from above wo me can be bia say he wo me bad Germany next month kwasea na ubeti wo Jimmy no ubeti wo Jimmy 40 so sebi previous ofa desert so e na ade ba Germany eni obi na ka say sebi ehiamra ofie ohia de enya ade etimi to obi a ye nyina ye bom pai se wonyame mpanwu emaye na nanom mpanwu wonyame mpanwu oba ade mpanwu ye nyina ye sie ye die ene kwatenten na so sebi mpese efie nye na waitimi aye boko na so watumi adu ba bia na wona se woni asem bia aka kama no tum se mama wo catch enkola ne se omunkonko bie pages no omfendi di empanyimfo atem. Do you think that will solve an issue? Do you think that na wo mimi se me ne wuti gina se yawo kamba me boa ma sebi wadwon so wo fire wo. So we be ma pa ticket na ekọ Ghana e ho de yemienu na yekrom okọ okogina Otumfour ahemfie gate na no na waka de we be ma na waka Jonas so ono so we be ma ono so onko parliament onko gina gate na no na onkeka enkwase asem onfa nanim entete so was 3 days ni on my social media so 3 days ni have you seen him Mr. I am not here for hype. Mr. I don't need it. I'm trying to send a message across now. Debi no. Miniano. Mobeka se me kind. Mama fa akwenya wisu na mi bie phone lines na entum na afi no. Obi a adwenche bia omra ma beche na adwen Mr. Ubetimi send the request aba na mafa wa
me patrol was on nye you know so below for na my okay
Mami fa bi phone
me fa ni pa for e manje hene e ba so no say obi pese oba so na oba be che na nadwen a ono nso ebetimi abaso mother Roma obi pese oba so a ono nso betimi abaso it's sad yara ho se mu se wo ti asem aboy ne kan ye ti yenti ne yo ti asem aboy ne kan ye e fa na se tutu ho a ade
fine and the enemy as me din crofo atem ti no
muntie bi
but obi so person o kire say ade nti a mani mie sa na atem didie na me didie no when I start atem didie no I learned every atem didie from the Bible. See
akwana MC German adwene nye mo man fa kola wi na emantie he MC okay MC the different person
Yo,
Yeah,
for
I think so. We come on.
what's kasa ne clear pa.
We come on.
Che de bia na me kan. De bia na me ka say obu ha no wagimi. Che ye ntena ho emma obi me gimi. Emedi emfa ye mpanifo animu nya fom. Che sa kwase ampanyin no. Woni Jonas na omu se kwase ampanyin no. Omu se kwase ampanyin ahwe omu din. Amo makofa desert so. Awa ko dujam. Obi na se momre. Mo se kwase ampanyin te wo no hwe odin se. Se fa desert so. Abu atoluwa sa kwa matese yedi to.
Hey.
Matese yedi to. Sa kwa na funu se dibo. Na funu se dibo. Na funu se dibo. Se sa kwa no. Ni jimi no ne se kwa sempe na hwe no ama na kofa desert so afa ni trim. Abu afunu wodi odefo anana. Piao. Hwe. Minya wo sem ni o. But opeso ya no kika no de ko imam so ye ntiase afi Otumfour so odi be opeso de ko imam so muslim for christian for one for mo sole because akwa no ojimi odi akwa Otumfour so sorry odi be ko imam so sa ni jimi no
Because
obi nkanche no
because when you cry edidi Reverend Osu Bempanu nyina atempa chese enya asem kitu akra
yes
enya asem kitu akra
muslim for mo hwe no for so mo hwe no obi a hwe no wo de free so wo de be ko imam so na se mete wo se me say me de be ko imam so usuro ba mo kokko ni jimi no omun kasa nkyere no na e be so asi ni so sa na edi so si hwe ni na so 2 days ni o ma online no na ni jimi no de onkoso anu ojimi ye to chi ni say kima ala obehia nyansa
mini ameda se
so what wo mami kono obimla o de mami kono obimla asa na kame to ama no
obetimi ato aso em say at the moment no obi anya na gen so obeba man so nti obetimi ato aso na chese woni bibi asem no enche mu nyina no
obi bu se de ne ye de aka ni na ne se akwa bi a ye fend fire from above no wodu opemso pia Otumfour o se tutu ababi o e de animu aye fom ana odidi na tem wodi du Otumfour atem hwe ene ye ka no sheki ka se ade bi no wanso anu ntema na enyini na ye kese enyini ye kese a wo ye ho hwe enye nanso Ghana fo mabu no mu ofie no sebi tafrache ebinom no ejimi no mu so sa kwasasem no so na enyini
emantem say obi fofo ewo ahoma no so opese oba ahoma
okay all right
me hu ni pakre de I think say obi pese oba ahoma no so
okay na friend sim na me free so
okay emantem me so enipa na o de request ne buy no on sanfa emre bi me say da be ya meet afa no na abrantie yi wo de moment na no asem kakra I'm just trying to let you guys and
I can't
understand.
And nobody say advert in by Harry. Okay. After this was one man boy in some kakra no watch it. Then will be there back. Silence means concern. And the position and run no Otumfour say to need the baby nana a football.
Me pacho muntie no.
Because like a traba mo say ono mra me kumasi ma.
Me pacho muntie voice na me play no echi no pacho say e clear mon kan che me na me hu no. Abranti asma o Kenya say ne Xmas is a warning to Otumfour and then the last message to Nana say to you know I don't understand why this guy is attacking the king. Why? Aden. Me pacho muntie ni
Obi a onti krawre ni kuwe nwoma so onti sika kokko so a ye friend Nana pra agensem asin kuhia ne onti kokko so God no ye tu na timema ye amfa mu percentage 25% in command kokko she say ono ankasa esa so ye continuity say ni Otumfour ye continue pepepe no watumi di ono ankasa ni bottom sika ne na twene I that means after the whole asinkushia when the body dear nana near solid asinkushia hini These are some of the things I make want to say. Minua, on my gun and ye penny. Nasa or hini be or yet to a when you when you ding. Otumfour akonya ebro ne de so Otumfour na akonya no ebro na na pira agensem asenkuhia hene Otumfour akonya ebro ne de so na se watumi afeli ni krom the whole town. That means chrono yan fatin to from obia konkoshe my post is a video no da amba una kroma get them clean if you say clean them when you say make am once
me patcho se mutia KM ewo kumase a omuna ahunidi ho sensem nyina ehye onom ensa onom na yetua yento aban edema wo mo so omum fansisi kumase. Why are you attacking Otumfour? Enti kumase kakake enti Otumfour nko sika he no wo betimi di ato sa no mayi ni edi am kumase mantemu bia na sebi mpedi asa MP na akoto abama no edi na woye MP no edi na woye timi di dinana se tutu abibi attempt ni kan e ka sebi mpedi asa na mo fan chairman na radio wadawuma mi bodi aka asem na sebi na deja ho asem oi unso abanti ho na tete no ofre mesremo fire from above abanti yesi Germany no wo woni na busuani bia mesrew monto ne nkra se wo yare ayemfa ne nko ayare sabia ade why this disrespect hey the Ghana kwa du no afei de enipa nsuo hwe o enipa nsuo hwe we have no respect. There is no jobs. There is no development. Nothing. Oh man, say and say. It's going down. And you must say the muye and the bemana pida. Mukwana mo say no more. Mo say no more. Myself, ubi person obasuna. Yeah, talented Francis. Me person me fa oba me fra emba. I don't know why. Myself, so person obasuna. Oh, okay. Hello, boss.
Yeah, boss. Good evening.
Pacho, good evening.
What even can you pa?
That's all right.
Yeah. Maybe my chair will be a war. I man so.
Yeah, just so.
My they see and I say a mania prompt says a more life. I don't know the power target me anyway.
Okay.
With Trini Jonas ne fire from above. I don't know. It's good, sir. Fine. Oh, but now, wire life to. Who's that at the normal circumstances also Otumfour mono or more some level be even when it comes to say young crowd we can't fight for them. We can't fight for them. You know what we have quite. So sometimes may I always say may them be idea maybe I or chia. I sometimes go to the stream. Say me nyana number crowd na kasa na message what you say. When you start to talk to the person one on one, when maybe all best 1 year some kind of
I'm say papa we free so na homa na nyinti no homa yenhwe na yenfa dipa fro me say so person obaso a obetimi abaso na won so wa ba be che wa wadwe abanti mo yinti no
enti wo ta ameno agede ma nya de foforo eye na nka bi kra adwuma mi ye bi di ma adwuma mi ye na de foforo bi kra but
just mean say mo kan no do na nyansa ni mo nyansa bi ani mo nyansa bi ani
many blogger me ba mi yonko blogger din apromote ni say monko hwe na enya me ya because me yesika ni bre enya sika nti ana me ya adwuma wi because my tell Ghana pay say me Ghana tie eya wa o hwe me so my social media was in the abeka me so biem this is the time
me na me say o person
me kuma me bre me nya ne football kan mu ye do so mu di agro mu di ani de ye nya wa ye kun chede John Rollins bro bre all because o person obey your man yi obi a person obesisi your man yi a Wow, ukradin pan ubra. Na me program we si ho ye. And I'm a church pro.
You know,
You be when you must I could want to mean you one do obe.
you know, me person can be points na time I would did here na asante na atem me person me play bi ma wo so wonim no a ne dey na fire from above. Na wo tie nsem abrantie na ikara. So what na se pass wo you be ase bi se bi what na ga na tena kuma ase ana ase bia wa wo de yemfa okuro mu kwampo nye example. Eh, why na etete no? Nti o papa na maame pa ni se bi o mo hwe na ma na eye de wo yi. Na nti na busuafo ene hwan. Se ugu ho na unfari ade na se wo se wo de asem bia wo betimi aka koso na eda na edu wa. You see, omo nyina abetete abrochi ko omo nim se abrochi de oka kra wuntimi enye ne hwe. But some of us ye betimi ayo baby. Me de me kuta chu kuta jan. Me no hia se ya ye be hie mugamu. E mema mi nu. Nyansa bia nim me nuano. Nyansa bia nim. Sabe me pray asa. Nyansa bia nim. E de na ye hwehwe. Young boy, what sorry? Na ohimpo mu a ewiase nyina na se tutu abebi no otoso me ensa. Ahoniam. Otoso me ensa. Se wonim development a papa no waya ka wanu tum. Ana se busane yen kan chew. Busane yen kan chew. Kese di dimpanyin fatem die se di opa bia wutimi ka. Mimi ni ame ma kwa aba.
Bema, ubo adwuma pa. He?
Me da se.
Ubo adwuma. Na kosoa ne bo adwuma no so. Hwe sa akwa we on. Ebedi na fisher na pa. Ebedi na fisher na because I was say ma he do obeka bibia se na ye no. So utimi didi attempt ma ne so Otumfour so a pia na me bodi akasaka.
Me ba o ba ye no se oka se ode na se mbeku chief imam so.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Na sebi.
Amo hwe ye. Obi a wo hwe ye bia no. Sa akwa no enye se me nye Muslim ni but mentena ho ma akoda ne dipanyina tem. Oda akọ pim so odi beko chief imam so. Afina anyini na ye tose ye be ye hwe sa akọ we ani kwase panyini bi betu ye fo ha sei because ye husi wajimi papa because when you tra wani ton a na enye Otumfour so opim so na me bodi na akasa aya omunsu anyansa wo se kwasempe ana me ya se wo se kwasempe ni tifie wanja wo se ho wo se kwasempe ni tifie na wo bedi opimfo atem na ana me kase sebi shake me strong ma me kasa asemwe se o ma me obi kase ni nifa ni twase ni a ebe ne dana enya ne de
o sebi kakra ma no ada Roma na nti why
what I say enta ma to sebi no so o ma me o hwe se o ma me ejina ho na akoda asukonoma eka chense uni fani enya ne de so ojina ho obi di o ma ne atama enya ne de etu onsu enyansa
nti na winim kakra na winim no
minim ne pa
o yire ne emma
we che okodi nkwasa emma che sa kwori ye kasi ye dwedwe ne nsemu a on ne nsem gu ne nsem se apaso no ne nsem se apaso sebi tafeche ne be makrampo no enye adwuma yi se na na omu kan enye adwuma yi na wo kwasa panyini so wo be na enye adwuma
meba
enye hana stress baby opim so atemu
meba nyabotre eye de na wo se sebi period ne be ma enye
me say atesem we yesi asem won se eya na ye no kra wo se yakoti we be ka chi we na wi aka chi we atesem na meteye etimete na medwedwe mi am dwedwe mu enye adwuma
udwedwe mu sei
yes ene trans na me amane he akwa na won nam wono onya stress no ntimi nya na adwuma yi a opo omusa ne yire ne se omusa ne baba akono one na wo ne se omusa se akoda no efi hen se wajimi so wasu wajimi a ye bedi ahye no onya stress am dey about online no be di timpanifo atem ne se kwasempanyi no watime di na tema wie na oba be di Otumfour atem wa bone dam
I say we there
Muslim 44 omu betena wa no dey do chief imam so na asem na to say
chief imam dey menye sure
what dey be what so what dey be
chief imam
what so what dey be
Mr. No. Bema, Mr. And
say Edena chese akwawe kwasempanyi we Otumfour ko chief imam so wasa bi na no aka Otumfour ko chief imam so what dey akọ Otumfour so a what dey akọ Otumfour so Edena chese Otumfour ko chief imam so
na now the number of inipa support sadie we supporting no pa pushing is on course so now
we see adeno na me free so Morgan say
mama fan na myself mama yen bibi ye o mama yen hwe bibi ye pa mama yen hwe bibi ye ne wiase wiase de bibi e kika ko ne
bro
mini ano akwa ba
bro to say na me shira one ojuma dia odibo man Ghana no wa ka no kure bia no later no ye do betu tam kuro mi be ka so ye nipa bone party as it sometimes no ya na areho na ade a akwane ye no wo Germany ho no me de on say de bia me to be trouble politicians a fa bi ni ana hame papa because politicians no without politics no ka omuti bi nye rich no maye no
that's right
so but ohene de ye ntua de ka o ohene ye ntua de ka ana ohene abusua de na abeto no ana me kwa Otumfour kra o Otumfour wa yade because
development
your mind be or ohiri bi o nipa bone a ko beti be ka se gold re tu obo ase na de nyina na omo muntu or the obesizi because aban no omo nya hwe mo Kumase no because resources gold ni diamond ni niam nyina Ashanti region and enya sa niam nyina etikese ke boa sa region pa by politicians no ba o no ma be first kana kodi no o ma ne da ho eti me papa no hwe niam a wa ye Otumfour foundation na uhwe ni mo nyam peace asumdwa ko dia background politicians here cause omo ye gegege nyina Otumfour or utim so odije tuo moto den because Otumfour kata ekasa edimu sre de omampani anase obi otenchen beka
of course yes
na akwa na dwen se enye Otumfour kwa no didi ni atemo ni kuro mo hine de odne twitwiri ne ni kuro mo hine de otibi di na tema me se nti akoi pa ohine no onya den ohine de ne se obehwe se asumdwe beba ni area yenyere yemani sika bia yenyere hwe Otumfour kro ya de tax editi tax ejiji Kumase ene ayi nyina egwa ban ho ohene no onye den so enu tina make say youth no yanka ye humom na hwe me Korea ade a me ba ya mahuni say yanjiji Kumase tax mfa say me de Korea example yanjiji Kumase tax emfa makra yanjiji Kumase sika yenye Kumase ne de develop Kumase sika yenye o mimi kuro bukwo ye de develop ko sana Korea te enti ba bia develop hwe higher countryside akurase hwe eden o masebu a akurase o aha ufuri ekoso wa obe drive be se 3 hours hwe akurase eden o masebu a enti no won say de omo ye ne say ha ye fra Goyan city no sika ajiji o city anyina ye de develop ha enti toll gate kra no se me kotwa Goyan city toll gate na me dru ba bi na bia me yi card na ma ntwe na so bi tuo ho a they will not take on be catch us ko tuo Goyan city because ho na we card no enti no utwa mu kwa omo hwe 3 days na over my near the about fee no kokutua na ko Goyan city enti sika ye nya o Goyan city ha na ye develop ha but Ghana no politicians ne say azani niamanti no sika ajiji Kumase north ma bia ne nyina ba kra ye timi even develop kro no enti meme no come be president obaba Ashanti region musika ye nya ho nyina even develop Ashanti region Volta region musika ye nya nyina enti banzo region bia be force say ne region ebe ye now a challenge Korea challenge area bi obi apese foreigners banning area it omo ye tourist attraction no mo ye we the summer time no be nipa ba krom aba holidays ni enye nipa ketwa so atiase but Ghana no ohene no odimi nya hwe masa Otumfour mesia no kopon kura nchira papa no waye bi odimi nya hwe me mo hini ko me wo Ghana no na me say it ohene pa ote so nya me kro mo hini ko wawu ne de fofres odimi nya hwe said the abane jeje tax no bibi abane na eso ye abane na ye Otumfour mo de enso mbehwesa sumdwe ni ntokwan ma omanu enti se wo sole na odidi o matem na wo ye o musei na wo masa me de atem de me uba to medi obi atema na e bi oruba koro na what start na me so bi kam but atem de to be honest enye na Otumfour koro nya akwala papa no wabobra so ata se yemfa ahenie na odini kura nto nche no wabob ne bra wabruchi na na obedi ne hene enti no ya ye hu se de ani nipa bi be kasa enti na me kasa ada no ka sem bi me hu se de o kana yipa ahiafo man ye ne cause trouble
Bema abantie matisi say of a desert so if Libya eno no osa aba be twa nsuo no na odi ba Germany
ahiafo man ye ne cause trouble ubo se ska for man dada bi for no mo hadwen ye ahiafo man na no ya na efa bi no ti say Jonas de ni say utum say eno ebi obi man bi ka sem bi utum say asem na man ke no make point say o he Jonas a ye pain and o de kasa because o hwe said the oman ye wo gold ye wo timber ye wo wei na o hwe utra trotro mu last na man bi chechire wei no so me dadwen one say yes asem man ka no but that doesn't mean say obedi dim panimfo na tem eno de enye kire wadwen oh afumasi nana Akufo-Addo President Mama ade o ya muba ye wakotra President Mama watra Japan oh Danado watra UK ye pa mo chew say da mo tra ho a mo hwe ye no mo so mo hwe na mo nya system ni bi o Ghana na mo yeso ye system no like ubetimi aka nsem bi sa na say mo ye gwasiafo mo ye jirifo me dey say den dey masa enkoyi because we have to respect each other and at the end no papa no kra no ebia o hwe ne ba na Otumfour bra wa bono ebia wo kra wo mu kota na wo bedu Germany kakra bia wo say last minute say obobo enkro fa so aga debt anyone hwan me dey man fa obi ti do minim but ne e kan nyina ne say akwantuo esa ebo nipa but ye o Ghana no so ye ncheke esuban hwa me o Ghana say na menyeska but na minim how I say whisker that's the fact.
So Obi Busa say what if your region does not make any revenue as my can say nanka ekrubianfa hosika in develop eho no eno na Obi ebusa eho asem no
ne enti America ne say wo hwe ti say western region ye to gold ni ade wo ho enti sika e benya free om tax ne wono oil no no yan use for develop o ma onye nice city sana me come
okay so ekrobi so to say upper west no me ade no we know person o chese like ehonom no
is it like upper west upper west ne nothing side ni no to gold me hu o to gold mu dua o mo ye farm enti muso mo ba ya mo farm ni yie na nkrofo ba o mo so disika ba beto mo ba yire ni ade no na muso nya tax free o na muso mo develop mo o Ghana me say region bia ni wa resources eni so uko not wa ba yire e di bebrebe nyina ho na free enkuto ya omo ekwoto kwa brochire free north
ho na free yeah
dawa free north obi a obi
ko nchedo do na free north
yes so you good yes you good you won niam bebre wo ye onom ye wo ba yire e wo from place ni ade ye wo ensuo mu nam etibu nyina mu kabom tax na mo gigi wo area no ni efon develop area na ma onye nice by sense ye discarding nyina bom ni de abegu akra politicians no ma discard no omu discard na ye wi anesa be gina radio so any Facebook dey edidi o matem yeso yen kan humom na yen champanimfo no say masa ade no say dem ye no system na nye because tax ye gigi o the whole Ghana nyina na de abakra na say de kakra kwa ha ye de kakra kwa and develop free kakra oh masa akra so tope no bia so bugem because enkrofo da bonten na baller ni ade achichiri kro no me kwa de na no na me ka say empanimfo no wo hwe Nigeria fo a omo si Lagos aye choku no ana omo yi is Abuja o ana omo yi capital ni fi wo because akra na choke masa no kwa na me ka chiro akra aye choke be bia be fo bia me matena akra sa me free ko at the age of 12 I'm a back akra ye choke sa be sine ensuo to de bia nkrofo de bia ensuo yiri ku nkrofo enti yem say suban na atem didie no so no omo ba social media no woman no ye ode bebre na wo didi atem sa de amasa obenya problem because e dey Ghana you crew ye dey obekọ back enti no obekasa na minshira ahemfo mo Ghana because enyo mo kranka Ghana kwa me sure say jatum nada because tufo entokwa ensi Ghana bebre ni nyina furu tumfo bia odon na odi akiri no ye na sumbiaba on akwa be di na tema di ni kro mo hina tem
me say mimi kro mo library e wo hono ohema na esiwi nye no Otumfour na edi books ba
efa ba bia me ni akwa na ya adwen asase sem ho me mato asase 3 plot wo Ghana ayaka enkrofo ayinfo na mo to ma me no at the same people ma san to ma enkrofo foforo ayin omo so to ma enkrofo so to e say enti asase ba ko pe no na ayinfo no omo to ma nipa be 5 eno de me ni akwa na ya adwen wo sa de no so nye because ye tia brochira na ye bre etudu sika koto asase na wo hin nunum so ato ma obi ensan to ma nipa foforo so eno ni problem ahemfo no omo wo apart from that no media me hu say omo ye omo adwuma normal ya but asase na omo to ma nipa be 4 5 no de nye eno de nye bro
Morgan mamenfa obi foforo na echi ne kwai de ma be saba why okay me da se pa so all right Alex mamenfa Alex let me say I don't know Alex every so me hu Alex wa hanom so say Alex was about meet me afa but at the moment yemfa Kennedy I just like Ken person of maso hello boss hey
I mean, but this is what I'm looking at. I mean, first off, people like that, they need to see a more hype put in the first place. We should. I mean, just push them to the side. Like,
to the side.
Yeah, we shouldn't even give them hype in the first place.
Because we sound no, so can bit me lower where you need kakrama ya. I say, what na sound me baby.
Okay now.
Kasabi na me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me use the earpiece. I think that will make it better. Sure. Is it better now?
Yes.
Perfect. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I agree. I mean, some of the things no more canon. It deserves to say. Like, I mean, you bring it to the fore. Naya condemning, right? But you know, these people know, like the previous caller said, no. When you don't really have a stake in Bibino, who say now you don't care.
You don't care about.
But when you have a stake in it,
yeah,
you do everything to guard it. Because you cherish Ghana, even though you have an American passport, that's why you are doing everything to make sure we keep the peace we have.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
there are some people on my imagine said they will never go back. So they say what they want to say and they don't care. So such people, let's leave them. Now, we should rather be development oriented. For example, this guy, the previous caller was talking about taking taxes in particular areas in developing. Yeah. That thing will not really work because of the way the Ghana structure and it is. So that's why I keep saying, say, if the people living in the diaspora will come together, they will be able to be putting together prepositions. Normally, the Akoma government say this and this is what we think. For example, Ghana can see with a population of about 32 million or so. It is only 2 million people no mutual tax for the whole Ghana. Only 2 million. How can a country like that develop? Only 2 million. So the few people no mutual tax, no, they are pressured. There's a lot of pressure on them all the time, so that they will be able to do what? Make the country go on. So now we should tell our leaders, say we want a strategy, come up with some methods. A bit involved in, say, the tax bracket will widen, maybe from that 2 million to maybe 10 million of the population, the working population. Because this 2 million at some point in time, and then what happens? Because really, the pace at which a Juma for is slow. So it's very difficult to get people into the formal sector. So there should be ways, and people should come up with innovative ideas so that you can get people in the informal sector there by the roadside so that they can all get into the tax bracket. That is the way we can be getting much money, and then we can be pushing them to do what we want. Because if Oskano Munyani a minimal, the rest they do is only to borrow and keep the economy always in deficit, meaning all the time they'll have to go and be paying loans. We can't be getting what we want. Problem there was very fundamental and a bit of science. So if you just want to say, look at it on the social aspect and say, you can say all you want to say, but there are very fundamental issues that we need to also look at. You understand me? That is where I applaud you so much for like what you are doing. Say some of these ideas should be shared. People should come up with strategies. Then we can be proposing things to the government that, oh, we think say say. Then if they are not doing it, then we can push them. Say, yeah, mamo, a simple solution will be on the Jimuska. You didn't consult us. We voluntarily gave you this. Why are you not using it? Then it's biggie, right? So these are what I'm saying. In as much as we will have issues with the system, yeah, then we should be very also proactive. Say we will help the system develop, because at some point in time we all have to go back home. Corner, it is not what we want it to be. And then what?
I was also thinking about say, and no maybe to say matches, sugar, these are toothpicks, Emma sanitary pad, nanka buying Emma omo enjoy import no. Now buying and set it up, like some local factories. Nanka yanka say ye, nanka sisikano enka omani. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I get that. But you see, the problem that we Ghana say, if you look at the trajectory from the colonial era, from to pre-independence to independence, and looking at what the first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and the factories he set up, how many can you count say is still in existence? None. Because when the thing belonged to government, like Fantifone can the work shown as right? Yeah, I think that's what they say. Abanijuma work shown as it. Like when it's for government, don't give it too much prominence.
Yeah.
Because when something is yours, you got it.
Yeah.
But when you say you'll be there, I mean that is the I don't want to overgeneralize, but that is how some people do things. And then they manhandle things.
But then,
so what should happen? What I will be proposing is government. What government can do is they should put the right policies in place. These are the needs of the country. Basic thing, like you said, sanitary pads and matches, this and that and that. So now we want these things not to be imported anymore. So for this area alone, we are passing this legislative instruments. Say anybody who wants to come and invest in this area like this, a tax holiday for maybe the next first 5 years, you are not paying tax. Way incentives to attract people in that area, because at the end of the day, the money is revolving, it will still stay in, right? And we want it to be led by locals. So even say, okay, you can bring your money in, but your management, should be like maybe 70-30%, 70% Ghanaians, 30% foreigners. You put in deliberate policies. Because if the government should set up this matches factory, the same politicians will go and have a hold on this company, and then they will eat the money and make their children also come and succeed. But that is not what it should be. The world should spread across. So force them to put in policies that will make the private sector want to go and invest there.
Get your point. Yeah,
so these are some of the things we should be discussing and telling government, say, you know what, these things are basic. So please put in policies that will make the locals no most kakakran will want to invest there, because or no himself is safer or better easily.
Say you say me, I really want to go and then set up a soap factory. Because he says seminar there. Say we are with me company to go to Gune Ivory Coast no near there and make money. But then Ghana system no. When it comes to that taxes, sika when sa enka ye kura it make us to tax. when you're doing
Exactly.
business.
Exactly.
Because I have businesses, and then like
Mm.
I said, we haven't made this profit. Why are we paying this much?
Yes. So, and no, and that's the same thing I'm saying. We have to force the government to say these are basic necessities that are here important. Now we want to do it home here, because you are going to employ people.
Yeah.
All these people are going to pay income tax at the end of the day. So these 2 million people no mutual tax. Now at least so the 10 be able to. Is it not a good thing?
Yeah.
So why not say Yena Yebabe investing in these areas that matters and are in the basic necessity sector? Why don't you give us these tax breaks? Why don't you set up this deliberate policy? Say Yena Yeba Abe investing in this area, and we have specific incentives. Maybe you are not paying tax for the next 5 years, corporate tax near there, so that we can reinvest the money back in the company.
Yeah.
We are not doing this. Our importation of goods, maybe instead of paying, maybe let's say give and take 20% tax cumulative as in NHIS, VAT near there, cumulative 20%. People coming to invest in these areas are going to pay 10. You see, and then there should be a deliberate policy that they are following, so that the investors in fame would push car be in the name of in the name of company, so that you pay half tax near there. So there should be deliberate policies that will favor people who want to go there. A banisana, it is easier.
Yeah.
And I think there are ways to monitor these things. I mean, you don't it's no rocket science. It can be done.
Because
It can be
some
done.
of us, we are just scared to go back and then set up a business because of how like a system is etienne. So go one here who discuss cause could be a
It is because of policies now 60 cc. So yeah, if we, like I'm saying, you don't force them, someone yet tailor-made policies. I bet maybe want to leave this side and go and do something back home. No, it will be difficult to make it happen. So then there should be heat on them. For policy way to in place, now yeah, the sika beba invest, because maybe I mean sika I say first of all mean to have tax for this number of years, me importing goods and implements for my company now. I'm not paying this amount of tax. In Crofona may employer mo say they have this immunity to do this and that and that and that. So if this is a clear cut, let me sika ba I know what I'm going to get in the first year. Near my projections will be okay. So then by at least 5 years and 7 years tax holiday now then I can say okay, now I've been able to maximize and do the best that I can within this period. So now from 8th year now whatever, now you want to take corporate tax from me now. I feel good to pay because I've been able to maximize profit. I have grown within the period, and I've have enough inventory that I can be able to now scale into having me to tax now and have me. But if from day one you want to tax me on investment now, I don't even know how it's going to go now, then it's going to be a problem.
All right, boss. Yeah, my fa unsi hana me.
Oh yeah.
Monsieur Mo, opese obaswa na wasend request say we bit me afa wo aka ho. Me ho se nipa we bring na wo achi a omo edidi atem no ne ade. So insem bi wo hono ma wo say ye hwe na ye ka ho asem. So this guy I'm say yeah, your conversation is getting more educative and I really like it. But then I still have to stay on top of this guy because asem no me pa e wo se yetimi hwe ne yetimi ka o se yetimi hwe ne yetimi ka na akwa no ma wo ye no wotimi ejai so pese obaso na waka na mafa aka ho okay emantie hene e wo ha wo pese obaso
Bema fi uti kasa ni yi.
yeah but I think say imu ye
Sa aye kwasi ampanyi na o try so opeso o ma me vulo on pese me kasa. Oti ni yi.
Metelie.
Good. Okay. Program we no program now you know. Empanifu atitirifu ni na etie, obi etie because we program na chibe bia. Achi bia. Me da me fireman, me Kenya sasem obi enti me fireman. fireman me ya underground work nkwan fireman sa kwan wajimi media me baso me meja baso omo beba be kanya nsesem no akire no wo de omo mra omo ba yimi firi so me ye fireman obi a wo hwe bia no wontie me ye sa kwan no ne se kwase panyi no waja na mana fa desert wo be didi Otumfour atem wo se be didi chief imam atem de atem didi de mi chiwo atem didi mi chiwo me life mu kura me na se akosi usum body anu ayedai wo sum kodu na okombe tinyaba akura yetitew ana sometimes ana emrofo tete enkura me abro na tete me etinyansa de edi nyansa me wo bebrebe na masa sebia fi oduma nkoma wo na ma mi nyansa ti panyini akura to na wo di panyatama wajimi sa kwa wajimi fire from above wajimi
obi say MC na dream e kan na minim no cry because what you need some baby as it takes obi as say na dream nye na obey kasa so
that dream dey kan e was say ohia say ye bi petrol egu nanum ni ehu nanum ama odin kwa asem oya aboa because
Ranty mama fa we see na me fa nipa for me say obi person obaso right me anom me say ubetima baso na wache wagin if you have any ideas we can share na ye ncheche ya twene the opposite what can be a point that because say no ma tenasia ehunu say the normal ekika kono eya eji ensemu so na a whole Germany ye jai akwa way for almost 3 months as I say ama na cancer sembe brebe na ukohwe no comment ukohwe young boys are comment na hwe asem fira Ghana ni akwala wote Ghana enu wo try to Facebook e dia support we na either someone e come any oya ye kan ho asem ye wu awedi ya so ti say omo sa mora no sa edidi atem honhom na the next thing no they will take physical action Ghana dey at the time bomb so because youth na wo ho na adwuma any ho no say obi e dinity e pempem sa to obi so te abochi na say or share kutuba say mundidi atem wani mra omo so no na age ensemu kura em say ras e wo so opese me de na e ka ho ras mama pick ras all right tina yemfa ras ka say free London Mr. Mama yina yenkamum hello boss me makwaba
Openi,
boss
ciao.
me joso
Ya wako.
boko
Masama mi ndo ame ba na so masama mi.
okay
Yo kani nyina eto asum. Na de kola na before kola ba ye no. Last kola ba ye no. Yeah, ono so o kan sembe bre. Yeah, no so eto asum ni nyina so to asum. Ghana on. Openi Ghana on. O tnase na o di nyema ekosi wo Ghana no. Any like o mine nkasa no kase se obetima sesa Ghana on openi wo sika wo beye wa adwen so wo de akọ se sisi we wo no omo wo man nim omo a besa ama saa we na agye egu wo no we a wo fa twa so de azie wonti Ghana ye oman it entails so many things openi Ghana on Ghana edawasa no and it be sound sad in private with sectors need also saying, you know, government sectors be sound because government need work here. Well, and what well na so jinan OCCC we companies need we na because say BBC a obetima hold you responsible so it is here because who know afọ ejuma na obejimi mo mu anase o ye man want to niema ye obetima yi wedi anase say what say bi o ma obetima mo wetu ya so it is here enti government ne major we are say ade obetimi de aboa Ghana ye enuma factories ni we asa so they as here say obesie o sensie a oman no omom wo ma na be chance na openu share that time o say o ti dem part yeah because enuma na betimi aboa say
discipline so
yeah that's a discipline so they as here yeah one say as you
because people say maybe say me found eduma na we
yeah
sika sem basa abra mechi watum mechi
so hase no abuchira hase no yeah won the way won we akwala kwa na ye tete wa hase no ye tete in a such a way say won ubenyi a ube respect ni way won ba Ghana dey na different kind of mentality a ye no ye kra no a different from way for mbofo no so they say obeni na enu bi na akwa ni kra no black mind enu bi no kra because sanko kra broni adwen a anka bibi nkane se onko gina abonte won didi ni mpanifo atem na ya me dey compare Nigeria for like kind of Nigeria and other countries because they bring na yes sir so what you say they bring na yes sir other African countries no yes sir no kind of mentality can be of free ni like training na wa film no no timi say enti ade betima aboa betima wo no program na you say na betima brain e ma so so what you say ama youth ne hu say the akwane kan anya no correct opinion so what you say
ato asipa boss
nne bebo ama omehu say the all kan anya no correct how can you say rubbers mu say me rubbers me free how
even enakwa na gie shara kwa im focus on the guy no there was this guy was a gentleman a friend or a friend is the fire from above now only the the atemu nko ana the atemu nyina so koma ahemfo no na ena no kra de asema wo kafa Otumfour ho no menu a mentimi kwa mfa ma no enyede
yeah the akwane ye na ono nso ye mu mbofo bebre hwa mbofo bebre hwa mo
most na endorse abeta ne Ghana for ye like you sue ye image to why don't we stop it now I didn't say
omo obeni omo adwene se ho agidi atem ne enforcement ne beboa ka saying catchy opening saying catchy obe ya Ghana sena Ghana tia unya aban no oti ase e na won ti parliament abeka say okay me the policy we have about no ye be passing on to we say now we so passing on to president na president name so oti ase won ti parliament so oti ase enti ni amo ye no ehun nya obe ya na sa me no
Ras we to go some so na yem fa nipa foforo say the guy say never my bit massa afro
okay say me no ma dwent a me de be ma youth na na omo Ghana ne say aban no enfo ni nto aban so hweso ne bo abrabo na wo no wa abrabo a obo no kra no eyesin wo no aban na wo no wudi weni ko to ni so na wo time na wo no be sacrifice de bi nkwase asem no foko ye bibi no bibi e di sika be bro me nka se ko bokro no ana se ko disketo de di ko paid ne bi ye enfo ni nto aban ne so wo no kakra be ye no na e be bo wa na opening na
kwa be we okay fine
all right
okay oraku wo ahoma no so yem fa no na misramu youth no misramu so wo wie school na se wo tifie na wonya adwuma bi na se wo wonya minia bi akakra bi a wo sabe to bia start say o ton bi anyi bia wo be to bi so na wo so won sa dia ko minia me makaba
Penyi mi da kakra
wo network na
me alpacho timenka
me pa try
me sume table ni kakra me je obi kan afena mapo adwuma de dada na me ko oba ne suma ma me ko fa krom ti afena me duru fie wa wani tu abrochira sem met you a couple of times, and this is the third time I meet you. And there are some of the issues you deviate away from. Say, you say, a young penny finance, my many papa no mutiti, or charity begins at home.
At home.
Say a tia bruchiri, hey, you a dear effe, and you who system a year. What you send yes, you move most of us now see at Ghana dance. Yes, you name the system you operate to Ghana. The system you operate to Ghana. And 99% of the people that are in government or are as a government, almost that they've had a brutal experience. What you say? Inti say, yeah, but na ha. Nye who say the system we city. Nanka say be a okoto your friends be a oko baby na say be a oko pay your friends driving license. Na say oko ye nim baby say oko. Na oko na fi obedur baby nipa na say oye o ma sa service. What twa usiko o si o ma e be frustrate because what na Ghana dan no hu no asa betra which no say no sa fall back no say that kind of nonsense still exists. It mum yen take it into perspective. It is sad way of frustrating nipa. How long? And you bet in a house for over 60 years.
Yeah.
I bet on a sad way are cause. And the same people are almost this kind of problem. As is abaye a year yentimi abaye mountain yentimi embubungu. And you bet the almost so Enti say me ka twene boas twene Jonas asem ne ketwa bi na movie on to my next we say oh why are frustrated this guy has have an experience in Ghana and he's had this
I know.
these are how I near my SS the SSC so name so we frustrated na Ghana your young conform maka advice Ghana your friends abano your uncle for advice abano as how we can move from A to B omo kwa they did what you say nanso so no abofra watena Ghana experience nyama se na siko it say no nkafa politicians be no how many people have gone and see politicians and I say government officials say yenya ade we see omamu ba omya ade still e man kofo bre I mean catch you Jonas adidi atem odidi pinifana atem enku obia nobody has died but only me enku obi if a politician and I say the first government official embezzle 1 million, it kills a lot of people in Ghana. It kills a lot of people because animals and children are drinking from the same water. I'm on a live video. My process here, Mr. Waminya, me sign kakra beg. No higher. Wow. And my wife and I frame no say time I say me do feel me no re to any cheunia. So osuru sa dia asa. Oh, chama mani abre. Hwe se politician junjuna ze di atam no didi mpanifo no obi anwu panyini bi ba wu obi awu obi nwi but unim e di atam no didi atam ono so ne course no me encourage ni say oni di mpanifo atam enye but we ye panyini na we ye wudifo na we ye sika na ebeku nkola afi na ya wo ma ba enye ondi watam ye no ndi ubiem because akora onya chance ms pro say be wiase ni say ne sisi de uncredit system e be ma no so nya chance adantre de bia ehiafo na enwu omo ho nkyere omo hwe kroma ye to uti minim so uti Germany uti land e biti America na me ya say ekofo omo ti America ni Germany ni Holland ni South Italy ni we say no omo ba na omo di omo ni asitwini dweda no so enso ufri Ghana na say we Ghana ni die unim say Ghana nkofo ne moa enanum sio sabi ewo ayi baby faako nti eno no nyom mobo enso so udina hwe government official spending thousands of dollars ewo omo ma ho so omo ntena buruchire kekewu skano omo nya firi hin nyina nim say ya ban omo ye corrupt nti se wontimi nka entram so omo ye corrupt na obi ka so omo ye corrupt eno so no usanso ni sani pan ebeko wajimi minni obi atemu mi pa che say adwena da watirim na papa What you say Tumidona say government officials and Kufa do ne politicians in ano omunyina no omo yenkwasya for because of say emwa eni nipa enum so ye kromu and at the same time no so what time wo nipa na wo di omano so no what time sika bebre
I think say you are getting us wrong. You can't say
no nyamo atubacho nyamo me address your
an
friends
issue. Okay.
issue a
Okay.
nkofo ebe blame saga me feel say guy no na did attempt there me condole but on the star no oti ase ne star no ntimi nka say the oil no enye because the oil no me ntimi nye because me suro me kan honestly me ntimi ko gina baby nka say but uni a me tire me support because me ntimi fuma no nka ade ne ya me ya e kama koma say emmoa ani nipa enu msuo wo northern part of the villages ne ho kro ne ba enko adi nkora atidiase esua ade na ekufuado mahama John Dumero Baumia Emma at air condition musua ade the chances anything until so be a bit now ka say sad the way omoye no and because yan so no man so opportunity yan be set too much yan pese better air condition mo munsi empatadan na monfa chance mo so na ye said nsuo ye trans ni esua ade a nsua ma esua ade nsuo nya de wom oti ase eno no so no why bone onye bone because e dem bi no nka wabre nti sad do nti mini Ghana ni bie ehu se akwan a empanifo de efa so no bone anase nye bone ko Jonathan tem no odi mpanifo no enku obia o banu na eku nipa se politicians be wie sika no enu eku nipa nti mu mie fu ba bi e priority bisi
the person can would be seen now.
me dey see we dem come be before but Jonah assembly am trust awie me time nyina to we dey media but say Ghana for ati abrochiri nso no me sira mo mayen mo aboa yan humia ndo humia kan hu me form group ni register ni fundraising ni so mbo village kakra as we ti say eniema bi obi dey your friends say omo bo abankofo ni support wo £5 £2 £1 register bibi na enye £1 a month na nko support to sa bibi a eboa your friends charities ni nko form oboa nipa wo Ghana no
okay yeah
that's it we adwuma wo Ghana me that's
your best setting up group na ya di hon kuma why
me that's bye bye
so owura kuna yete ne nka no nso ache na dwen mu mayemfa Kingsley na afi ne wi ayemfa Abraham na yento aso
The chairman.
hello boss you makwaba
The chairman now to say.
pacho boko
Unu ya manage na so chere sense mo be keke hu.
Oh say everyone ma onipa na ikasa na unze wo katene sa na ya na akubibio ntia we dey Mr. Mo fa
You know say me person me ka na sem kakra no be keke bi kakra me Columbus.
Okay.
On say Ghana na eda ho no. Akwa say step by step aban bia ba e wo no ye.
Yeah.
Ananya aban bi ma 4 years emesisa Ghana even koye London and America. Eyen kakra akra. Ana enipa na ewo Ghana nim no bebere adwen aban na ne akufo ado ye nyina omo man nyina ya aban emfa de ento ha ode ba akoto a pa makufo ado enka se obeye bibi ma atechiri obi ombeto aba e de tia no so abrochi ne sa na ye de chechiri ha ye beye ombetechiri bibi ombetechiri serious ma wo se enkoma me enkoma wo enso ombeti ase ba Ghana opa akoye ye beto etia enti nyam panifo no nko a omo wom no so omadwen mas omadwen inti
I think say enye adwen no so na I think say education no wo form on enti ase no e fa no
literacy rate no low
yeah
low so what that ana omo kro so ma school so propaganda ni yo de onimsa de we but obako ka ten say enye sa from say Akufo-Addo or the free SHC cry by and this forecast say enti mi nye ye wa we ye de kitchen man ye de we kitchen man So I think the Omano the Obian who bit my bay and to America, but Obi abe na family. Because all the free SHS by Abu Min Rebu, Abu Mofa, if you send any hope. Then kakra, and kakra, and kakra.
Please, 20 years now, Ghana, but I don't have it me acting kind.
Sir. Because it's America, grab a sub America. Now, after all, if you lottery at Roma, one way SSR, Untimima. But they say free SHS are by crown, a bit more opportunity, at the unique radiaba.
Yeah.
And then a process and kakra. Anna, me pese me kasa afa a guy na over New York na Otumfour gu amanfo ani.
That's training.
Last Sunday na me show program like oh boy juma. Like keep on oh boy juma.
That's it.
Because mitimi hwe no ma bia na many a woman rough. Many timi woman na because no me go on more can say when correct. No akocha we afekwa de mitie me hwe e bi o say Uba America also been saying no na akwajo passport.
Or say on bit my soul inside the wako.
Say that's what I say I have American passport ni na easy crossing Ghanaian passport. Wow. Tell me who say boss no ya no the infutro fa no to Ghana for na Ghana for no ebi mu education no from tom so F1 no. Who say wow o ka sem papa say no. O likes ono nya more likes crossing who are wo ka sem papa no. No no ka sem pa no nya more likes but no o jimi no ono mo nya more likes.
Yeah. All right, boss. Me that's it. Opesa oto aso.
Me who say nani na emie nani nte baby no eno so ka ho. What you say? Nti kakra me so me wo ha mpese me ka.
All right, boss. Me that's it. In fact, if I offer them say nipa na endorse ntino.
That's
all right. Nana amase wa me pacho me fa ma me fa Kingsley na me fro. Ayana was send a request said be meet me afro. Why?
Ciao.
Hello boss.
Apo me.
Pacho boko azwe.
Bibia boko. Ati for me church bibia. So mama can be really quick. So I think say we analysis no na o diagnostic system na enoma mienu ana meti ase. Enye de wa o ye menu mienu. Any brother now will kasa sisiano. Any brother now kasa before senior no. Ya hadwene nyepe.
Nyepe yeah.
And come on senior man bedi ya o kasa man for no munsufin no. Me manum bi da. Manunka bi mincho. I told you the last time on Saturday says me call UDS. We call something TTP. TTP no is like you have to every semester be an also kushim research, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Tell me why NDC was so and MPP was so. Na potable water yenye binom. This is sorry 4 a.m. Nyakosem su. And yes, I never 5 pe. Yenya nentri for no nebe. Ni nentri ni na nebe nom sensu no. And yes, sir, we have to travel more than 30 kilometers and sanya beto pure water bako. But yet to abide in MPP, yet to abide in the NDC. And so 1 minute, 1 year, why do you man quite now? You say, maybe I won't win opportunity to be America and now Europe. Inti and penifoni nyansa omejimia. The problem nankasano. The politicians are using our weaknesses and deficiencies to exploit. Instead of us to understand, say problem now or no. You better say your politics never resolve this problem. No. Namely, we have to hold the people in office accountable. We are wasting our time on MPP, NDC. Why? Jonas came up with a reasonable approach of showing the Ghanaian people how America is. But who did you be at them? And will be a reasonable and highly educated Biabacacho say insult will not resolve the problem.
That's right.
It makes no sense.
Yes.
You may think say it's a new approach because try. But it's not gonna work. We all know say it's not gonna work. But guess what? I don't know turning around Abaton, glass and quantity share.
T-shirts,
yeah,
you
what
see.
I actually say, oh, bank accounts, muye, uchi range over, uchi way, dude, I rented. Yeah, young Casapon native room. Fakwa na uchi no, fan a title, ebe chere near way. Nti, you know, mfuturo ni deɛ ɔbɛtu deɛ ɔbɛsɔ mekɔ no ɔnyɛ me focus me focus no ana medical ka kyɛ no menu the education no ɛnyɛ na wogyina obi anim koraa a wɔka kyɛ no sɛ menu I think sɛ asɛm a woka ni deɛ mfa kwan mu no ɔdwene sɛ bi a wɔ no waba so wa ɛnɛ wɔ sɛ wote no ma bi ase for we Africans to develop no we need to understand say ego and pride have no place in nation building and development.
That's right.
Say akura ewa adwene no oka kire panyina any no place. That person should be vocal and have the opportunity to voice out. But you need that opportunity no. Just you can say be. Just you can say nana you know, just you can say honorable. Just you can say that's where the problem is. Inti medmanu besi I think say we have a job to do. Let's say abetena krum ha yenya ho. I'm telling you, sir, people are in Ghana and living the life, a dream life. I have friends in Ghana that are living a dream life. All the American passport brand the crowd because
that's right.
Indeed, the opportunity no Ghana now what's in Kwana I can tell you, say it's a very challenging environment for you to be creative. That and yet pokeke any don't one and two. You should have a moment to think about saying I'm a baby as an idea now bet media yeah. Abwa who abusia open your money free because who abusia your money count. Ni nyai kasa bebere ne ahomaso ne ya dwene se Ghana de enwurem men can't also be do America as what Jimmy a what Ghana America to say Jimmy na wo Jimmy. We need to understand certain things and yet the attempt a yentiase because a year yet Ghana no and just ya me no me ni no si nya santiase na e ke mu be ka se enye yan konkoji loan yan koyewe ni koyewe adwuma ni bi adin to them I want to see because
so Abraham ye tin kan yemfa I'm say Frank yemfa Frank things a P but ja Frank but okay yemfa P na yemfa Frank Nana must say wa me pacho so bit me send the request and can many vegetable. Hello boss, you more kaba.
Me so na apom to say me chiobi all platforms are fish paso. Na we the me program nam se me baso kakra kama be fire kakra.
Yeah.
It no near me mechanic say Ghana no for the first ye kase will be insult to be a definition of insult no I say to speak or treat with disrespect. Adia will be a insult man any insult man. Now say ye kase will be a Jimmy for ye definition maybe. Because it seems that we are all getting it twisted. A person who acts unwisely. Unless they catch them, the leaders in their back home, no, they are acting wisely. Said if they are not acting wisely, then they are fools. That's that's what this dictionary here can.
Matuasipa, I don't mind say Obeka say Ubejina based on that definition also. No I can say omo edgy me fine. But there are certain words so we use to say boy ya can I say me fire from above. So what's yasema or kafa Otumfour one. I
mean to and
you know, Sam or man say when I was say catch a mebuni say Munya baby pages nibi. Now all catch a girls nipa baby say omu no omuni omatem. And as
no atem did you on say but the thing is me mfuaso but on say you can say your democracy there it comes with certain ingredients and certain things. So when you can over practice democracy there as a country there, it comes Chroma so who on New York, right?
Yeah.
Colorado, US.
catch them say chroma where you call radio so near year radio bebre o ho atem didi omudidi ada mpanyimfo ne me kwa adwuma say a da bia ni ho aye ni Trump attack abrofo na wanka so Trump one the first gentleman of America nya Trump
okay but
nti omudidi na atem
Matthias but what who say America ni bi if you so a Trump attempt
radio
West the man pen
radio
and
so
what social media so you should this West the man pen
radio so o de pass so dream say me boa ma me
what are
do
the
link later na ma
what are the words
me do link na ma send you bebre na later e fra na yeah but the American say on say democracy you can say democracy na e so bia kan adwen so oka na watia mara na e se mpanfo no de ne court what is it say you can say yeah can say feelings keke say oh e bia nipa na akasa tia me na obeye say me wo bia asesi me bana me say u page mu shutting it down because I don't agree with you guys here na me aha into no fine me no yeah so kan wa adwen what is it wa wo kan wa adwen nipa no oh sa ne ye de kekere man wadi atem oso ba wa be kan wa adwen say atem didie no man nko fom we su ba wa be kan adwen ne ye ko yenim but it shouldn't be said so personal and yes say oh ya heti obi feeling near yi me te so call be kan say nkrewu atem for eco hospital me experience manya organa hospital no me de yakra de uja me a atem de sekeke se Ghana for na bebre na ade o ma fa leaders no ho se atem de na waye no so what I say se bi no mo kan ade o ma fa mo a unkasa atem de ka be mo amanfo ayre akoso adidi atem because you see se kukuru no anya ya ikeke nya oh nti no o kan nyese o kan se oye ni ena o ka se chroma se leaders se oni na tema ne sika oye adwuma ni peba na sitrem koye nti reason o de be di atem kra na ho but Ghana Ghana you will be bia o Ghana until senye se adreno unwisely na ye can definition of a fool say a person who act unwisely na macha so yeah intino they are acting unwisely nti ya ho kire ye no upa ye mfa Ghana ma abrofo sesia na ye hwe within a year said on besia aye no nti ye see ye suro say obi bedi atama ye act good mimi wo kro mo say mimi means no police because me ni bone I mean me mum raso nti so mum raso so a wo hwe wachi da bia drive wo be say police be che o sa na tie nti leaders no enye niema yie sa se be ya Tini Jonas ne ada you don't money o matem simple as that
okay
boss
bye my fa say p ne kasa na my fa Shadrach. Oh no, I think that Frank came before Shadrach. Okay, Frank. Me pass on na say what as well.
Wunya,
Hello boss.
sorry me to your phone now.
Yes, so.
I'm running with back and be and that's it, my brother. The American said, I was Danny and paying for me. We are both for Nana. We are both for Casanca. Yes, I didn't want me. Yeah, for into Queen to say 2025, 2026. See, I may near Yadia, Ghana and Banner for any me away. Me don't draw. Ya me ni anda Ghana mbare nye bi ya wale. Sisi omo nyina da ne sire queens because e gbani nyu. Mbe ma no so a nkombe sunye adwuma na so mbeko school me nye bi ya wale. Sisi omo nyina da Fort Boys. Omo si adwuma because of the mpanyfo system no. Nana it's no Madina etwa ma akọ kaso nyina ma pe etwa mo fa ho. Nti ohu sani awaye no ne ho. Itinia fire from a back fine Genasi Cano. I at him the journey the Mufoso. At him the journey the Oman Sabi Oman will be saying, and the Mufoso. No more Canadian. No Quasano, no Mequano, say a year. Sanya Ghana funny Mubu Funana. Aha, America has say no. Say, Metmaka said 89% or 2. This is a penny don't so your mistake. No, why we wrong. I could have blown off. Yes, yes. Ghana. Who can ya some this? I would not win the blow can ya some no. When you be a can ya some no. On an some year do say. We were faking in Japan. Lee, Dion, no one was in your work a day. My baby. We back oh, me of France and saying as I swear media. Me was as no one want to. But no of France and saying to say that's as a man. But I say many in an American. So what would you how we know being as like I say about never pay minister beans, you know. You will go so they be is what I say. Because Kenya it to back nana so Ukranos Ukrainian them or to back it's in your voice in the Kafa Ghana pay for at the terminal and way. But he still asking be and can pay for come because we share Cecilia we are say one man so free. It I didn't just watch me. Let us about me. I didn't just say, Jen no more person by a dame. Won't you what's in the at that media among brefum. No more, yes, no more can't. Among me can't now, or Moboso, but the media on brefum. So, support ya.
Okay. All right, bro. Nana woka itu asem miss itu de yin prim because so kasa na emebru no so etie ye enti no itu de yemfa to nche enye ye life a
Kasa Ghana phone go to. Nya me try say aha no. Aha for no. Boys no two. It's in the penny be a mistake I go blow off. That's a mistake. No Ghana see the any be. It's in painful now was no. Ye ni bi ni de ombo bu ya kwasia sa. Ghana will be. It's Argentina, snow to Argentina did that. Let's Ghana for now. Omudio poor, bunch in idea or Mukuman comedy on.
your boss we there meda was it na yemfa we see an actually find them you better ti no mama yemfa nipa from say ebinom ejina so achepa nanama ma me frɛ nanama me say what ejina so achepa me hwehwɛ odi na me frɛ na nanama sanka atimi okay nanama mi hunu where you know hanum sanka atimi send a request na nankaja me hu na matimi afa but at the moment me hunu de mama yemfa okay I think there's some online so Shadrach sanka unsu timi send a request na so yeah hello boss
Hello.
boss
Yeah.
yeah more cover
And
pacho ye tio
yeah. Na dem person me chair say Jonas program or the biano. Be interest on pa say oye bibisa. Na in fact me Accra na namete. Me laughing na Accra na namete. Na the way mosquito so near the anti one cry America ha mosquito be anyhow a baby ammonia malaria no.
that's true
But the way Kumu Atino and they said Jonas Kasa or see she form she see she having flag she see in land. Eh no creator na a branch and a car.
in the wujidi
Oh
say
them job. Oh eh no creator branch we oka. But
say
the
no credit so because all catch him say or say she say heaven flag on what basis now America flag is a heaven flag.
Nabi oyabofra one mecho oyabofra eno akọ bi kro bi a etisa so no okasa eno de me hu se oka bibisa ele hoahoa kro no a owo so no sabi kro besia ba ewo ho no a chese ni bibia ye adwuma police ni kra ejira bonten eno hu bibia be koso bia wunya bibi kra po a utimi kubisa police ni se ni na Ghana police we dey no akọ Ghana police che oji oni ya wa na ni mu Ghana police jina no comedy no utina me cho no enti wonu dey I employ police for no omo jira point be bia police for garbage yesi as sabola na aju abobe se 8 e koi bola mens no mu na adi nyina no eni nam ho a omo sister se eni mani nyina enti no Ghana yele adwuma be mo obi a first 1 week second 2 weeks obeye de beka nyina 40 fie na ban no etua neka ye ni obi a o check se eni ma no ema kru no eye adwuma enti so kasi 24/7 the system is working ha eye no kure uko ma ati say ya enyesi nipa na mukromu ye bibia unam okwa ntesu kra ba wano na beti atofo mu kra po a wa wo fere eso beti ntefo atofo baga na obi kutuo do di agutuo kra obedi be wie na utwa no no obeti bi la hwefo afa nipa dasani a one no etwa no obisa ano aka cho se aha ye wo dem ana o di dem cho obebusa se aha ye wo dem ana nyinya nkwasi atok o di dem cho nipa no wo de se wa abeka sa de na atofo ojiga kro otimi be hwe waso mu eka police ni jina kro omu a obusa se de na aba musi oja no na onko nyame beye ya di nyame no awo ehun sa ma ye ho achi sabi mitia sesi a no minya anka se me ba fie o but mitimi dwi ho ma hwe hospital nsem na ma hwe na me kokora me de na me gya me do sabi mindu ale ba me esa kro ampo a pharmacy no na be ringi me aka chenze Mr. Toso and so what do I ready ye fa mrewa na so baba befa ha brase mu no busa o se do asemo no kan no wo achiwa na ye fa maka na deliver ma on no ni ade eti ni system no ka se ye adwuma glass nko aka ni nyina eye but atem didie no oye no odi se so oye because we pay for nim omo nim na omo so na omo first kan no ma betre kru mu a no omo ye de omo pe enti bra asem na abrate ne kasa no ade na abode dam ohu ade ne sa no afa ni tirim
em say won say enan kasa ni twene so ni wo sa Germany ni guy no minim se wonim na ono no ho asem na ene
the ne ma brofu mienu no
I think so
that for na
your friend on Fire from Above no
oh okay na me screen me Facebook no and me follow so intimate so sorry
oh no but still na there what can so ewum pa right into no she better was me afa ye next call and so
yo okay
me has ye bit me afa nanama because nanama ejina so achefa nanama still na me huna nama but okay so Shadrach all right Mr. Mo not more share so why
hey chairman
hello boss
I put say
wako
the nyankopon ase atawache ade na kosi
pacho bibi aboko
whether me show any more that bapa o
no me nyada da ba why
we that ba because the wa as we spilling there me show that ba me show that ba preocupe
no baby
David we that ba we sure
Mr. Mo anon ko ye pese ye to won so why
yeah me ya kan se me bam kakra na me say asana amoka no twini Jonas ka no onim ba enya atemdie se de odi atem no se wo hu o ma ye nyina enye de ye fight for freedom se wo hu na yenye den yema no kura yenye den enye adwuma because so video na o ye no so e boy support so ho nti ka wo so timi ye bi se ube ja Twene Jonas ne pare den ama no na wa ye de o ye so na wo so wa ya de bi a ye so ye betin ya support na ye de atampa info no because me only send kono so
say enekwa den ka menkan na se mpukura me money din ne obi wo Germany a ono so ye de e chen Twene de no ono no de no kwa de ano e de na pa ye no na
no
me
bro ho nti ade bi se no boys who say so minim because na me follow by me wo friends be bro mo follow so no na ase de na wo ye no ase omo buafu nti a me search okura me ye de me follow we say wo nti no de wo ka no boys no be bro hu say wo ye dada ba nti a wo ye de wo hu kom da nti a me bi so ye dada ba say wo hu because wo hu e kom da bro me so wo hu
maybe a program to visit chinga maybe a program to visit chinga
so ebino no nti na ye de Africa's for me who ni say anka anyone e say ya ma unity ni ye de e ya adwuma na nyina ye ka bom na wo ye video bi a wo de no hu ni say enya atemdie na ye nye de nyina ye support na ye shema mpaifo no se wo hu
within it is a Shadrach
Bantama se wo hu nti hu ni say de wo ye no so no yes
ye pensi ana me fani pa for why
okay that's so
nice Shadrach na yetene nkano yen say nanama yebetimi afana ye nanama me try to meet me afa wo na nso so me ya emba me nim say we device now we use na dia I don't know but me try na na say me ntimi amfa wo kra na me mefro na nkomo bi o bi aye yetimi edi nkomo abibio me pacho me fa abibio abibio hello boss.
Yes, sir.
Boss, me makaba.
Me juso ye na pom ti say.
Me pacho work for now so.
Nyamiado. Me kasafi Canada, me BC, British Columbia, and Vancouver to be precise. And I wanted to share, I think, one or two thoughts, about your videos. I've been following you, but hardly have I come on your show. But today I felt like joining you because it's good sometimes to get a platform to share your sentiment about, some situation that might be an impediment, among the development of the youth and as well as the future of the generation as an African, you understand? From where you are coming from, we do appreciate your support, we do appreciate your platform because you see, and Amdodo and Senkwan, and currently the bloggers that are coming up, your programs are more educative and more exciting because you guys enlighten us on a lot of things that previous bloggers have been failing the system. You understand? They were using the blogging sites, to attack individual personalities as well as we ourselves and a whole lot. So it was too negative, and majority of the people lost focus, and majority of the people lost the interest in following blogging or bloggers. But currently, what we are seeing, especially you, especially Twene Jonas, especially some of the guys, you guys come up with educative programs that we learn a lot. They make coming in and say, they are we any, they are Twene, we any. You put the Ghana and Penifua. Yemfa Akufo-Addo, Nana Akufo-Addo, Alan Tremantin, any senior minister, any deputy chief of staff, normally at the end for Montonche. But we have youth that have come into the government. You understand? We have youth in the government. We were expecting them to bring some sort of energy to the government and I say to the system to change things. What am I saying? We have youth like Okujeto Abrakwa. We have youth like Sefi
Seshi Chiraboso, that Akando, right? Akando was a deputy minister. Okujeto Abuaka was a deputy minister. Currently, we have youth like Opon Kojo Nkrumah. We have Samia Wuku. We have all these kind of people in the what are they changing? What are they bringing up? Before God and man, our generation, we are coming, Yebani speedo.
Yes.
So what you say? Sebio Mimi JSS 1999. Say me call SS 2000. So what you compare and that? You can say 21 good years. And you can say me junior high school. Still, Ghana is a developing country. Which knowledge do we need again to develop Ghana? Still, Ghana is a developing country. How long should we wait for the country to be a developed country? We have everything. Senior, we have everything. We have the bauxite, which has been given to the Chinese for $2 billion or over $2 billion. It is not a small money.
For how many years?
Do you know?
For how many
exactly,
years?
That's even if it's 50 years, about
right?
50 years or something. Do you get what I mean?
Bad. That's bad. That's too much.
Who broke that deal? Who broke that deal? You understand? What they not doing? Right? Exactly. What they not doing? We have oil. Kufuor discovered the oil. Although NDC in opposition at that time were criticizing and said oil no cry and but when Kufuor Fisuno and they came to power, they benefited. They saved some money.
Why the Coco sign is our oil deal because Matty just said Ghana benefited just 10% out of the whole thing.
That is why we are saying that some brains are not working, honorable. You understand? I will not look deep into those political things, but the thing is, so on the surface of the issues, those with expertise can help us to dig deep into the accountability and other stuff. But the takra the oil abaho. Oil about takrade. Currently, you see a bimpa beka humpo ma yani Ivory Coast or se Cote d'Ivoire pa kotre manso ma yerini. What you say? What are we doing with the oil money? Yafa non son 20. Look at gold. Very good. Look at gold. We can have a party chairman obetinya betina TV so edi gold e champoa. Asante memu. Who go the Calling Otumfour? So what you say? Kumasi hifa ne yetu gold. Yetu gold wa dance memu. Yetu gold was your western region. So what you say? And so ye galam say, ye gold the juma will be mine so or not the only day. Emma would be champo our national TV.
Yeah.
This is an insult to the highest level.
But who said the chairman and also no if we be now educate here based on a Japan deal no wasn't.
A Japan deal say transparent. Na say no credit e wo deal ni mu a ye wo omo asase no krampo ye omo dia. Otumfour say ba no boa say Ashanti Gold. Ne royalties ewom Western region Otumfour je royalties. Oba achim hene baby to gold and diamond onya royalties. Inti adeti na Japan deal we don't bring the people that the land belongs to them. Yen for mon kan deal no. Some and Peninfoya, Omokoye, the founders and the leader of the Japan deal. What land, what community? On my ben no mediso. It's yafa 4 years, government to call. A NPP for non penny for no mako can acquire deal no, and they have the signatories. A handful omonya politics, they would stay on power till they die. It's yafa say, what the handful bear me and son and I say a num jaka deal no as part of the people who broke that deal. So who particular fiswa, the deal will still stay because another board better. Now on him now beginning almost they will be there. But you did not add anybody, but politicians came up with that deal. Although the deal will benefit us, but what about if your government leaves or loses power? Are you guys going with the deal?
Like have you read about it?
a Japan deal nipo say me yes sarcastic cry make actually say senior minister background panel dano or patches and ne papa abuano ye fe a Japan just always Japan ye ne papa abuano manenya so me yes sarcastic cry that is what I will say. I'm sure that somebody be telling you say we have to read details about it. Also make us I say I will not go deep into the expertise of the thing, but the thing is ye the hun any deep dancy. So what you see, share Akufo at the time, and answer na do dan Akufo at the time. Wa Bob was chair government be from Kofo to JJ Rollins. So what you see, and so they would be one no yes free SHS. We you cry for what you cry or complain yes free SHS. Ka bo buy yes free SHS. Oh, the reason why most of the MPs elections, I'm a government in a brain. Currently, don't say Yatua bury you, but Akufo is not having his peace of mind because his ministers and his MPs, as well as the DCs, they have disappointed him. They did not have any message. Free SHS and 1 district, 1 factory, and 1 constituency, 1 dam, 1 constituency, 1 million was Akufo's manifesto. But who MP know what was your manifesto? During the campaign, every MP was based on free SHS. That is not your manifesto to the constituency. That is the national manifesto by the president. So as you being the ruler of the constituency, also Diana what they back on board. I come from Asokwa constituency, which is under KT Hammond. Do you get what I mean? And under KT Hammond, since 2016 to 2020 now you about make to me the message as a KT Hammond the back room 4 times in the stand the two about Asokwa constituency. Many workers say that constituency, they don't need much. They do not need much. Oba Asokwa constituency, and answer Obuasi Adansi Memu to the preciser. See a more 100 years in far, there will be no 1 district, 1 factory, because nothing can be produced over there. On the way to Fomena, in a Kwame Nkrumah Bresso, they had an oil plantation here, palm. And many and so factory no. And then many workers say we have tourism opportunities in our Asokwa constituency. And so they don't even know the importance of that tourism opportunity over there. Say if I want to tell you something, if I say I'm the chief of Adansia Boabu number 2, many your friend may know for repabbing. That is my community. In the same day, I will show my identity. You understand? We don't need anything. But the thing is, empower the community. You won't crossing. Fitting mechanic shop in Pony Crossing. Crossing. Wedding in Pony Hall. In crossing, or home part. You common seamstress and answer tail and Pony Hall. As an MP, you can come up with an initiative. People say, some scholarship. After phone call for. Inclubian qualify for Moko Procasium, men for Monquacra, men for Munko Kumasi, Ebian body, for Moko or Boissy. An answer of Boissy Junction, High Daima or Mokeke, Omunsia said, Omunsia Juman, no Monsieur Jumania, make sure say, would your mark back to Ome Classical to give them a
no opportunity ne MP Akasa 101 since I were Odikru, right? Like when you opportunity in the MP, because I work as the whole year, about 4 as I say, the whole for 4 years.
4 years, me acquire to Flagstaff House. Those people following my page. You understand? Acquire to Flagstaff House to Baumia's office, 2017. I was in Ghana. That is
how
the
were you
highest.
accepted? Like how did they receive you? Not to say
How was your
awesome. Experience?
I give a thumbs up to Baumia's office. You know, I give a thumbs up to them, and I give a thumbs up to the health minister, Kwakwajima Menu Oyeni Papa, for him to receive you. I've been to the customs director. I've been to the GRA boss, Kofi T and stuff. I've been there because I was hustling on the container that I did for my community. So it makes me go through all these offices to gain an exemption for the container and everything. You understand? But the thing is, would they do it? Exactly. And now, Yankasa Ghana for no, yeah, Ben penny for now, but you me bow. Ben penny for now.
It's our own selfish interest. We go, no kofio, no honorable, it's saying, oh, director, oh, baby, you're fine. It's like at the straight. In Team Penifona, they look down upon the indigenous, the local people. Mimekasa, I am very passionate because I deal with inclusive one. Mimeko, I grew up in Cape Coast. But at the end of the day, Meko Ghana, I don't even stay in Cape Coast. I have my house in Cape Coast, but I live in the city. I live in the village. Follow me no. If you go to my page, that is why some of us, we are passionate about what we say because we don't live in Kumasi, we don't live in Accra, we don't live in the city.
Like what's really going on?
Very good. And let's make a choice there. The people don't need much to give them exposure. They make an what you say. Argentina Anthony Markins from Efutu. Right now, he's the leading MP our Central Region. Afemi Markin is loved by both NDC and NPP. He's the only MP in Central Region. NDC Matt Afemi Markins here, Adentia, because he's closer to the people. Or to me, more seed capital, irrespective of your party. So what I say, as some are senior make actually and your hard work. Omo because you the pump, Boise Junction, a 500 cities. Women work as a CCI by February. Miankasa personally, may top machines back home 40. And they are in crossing a woman village. You will see the page. Many work as a CCI. I have connected with Kumawood actresses. And they are shooting a TV series, village, just to give my community some exposure.
Wow.
If you open the page, at the number 2, you would see, say, you will Kumawood actresses, actors, Omuwo village will shoot to move. Just because I want the people to know talent. December, Yabo Gala, I've connected with Yusuf Chipsa. I have 3 players. I use Chipsa. SET up for a scholarship and say management. Our person manage from the Gala Name organization. So what I say, it is a leaders, if they come down to the people, more than say, bank of in class, they don't need anything. Many workers say, me say, fitting mechanic in pony micromo. Wedding for cramping in the crew. Would the many penny ponko sheduma, ko high dine, a dine bosome, obetua base 50 Ghana cities, or Asoka Junction. High dine, Nama and Nipa bear 4 umgum. Number 1 high dine ma 3 years, no more fancy eduma. Oria, Buano, not setting up a man or village. No, I employ in class for now be so monsieur, you moment to me uncle, no monsieur Mao, and you be a so what you say? It's more fun to so what I say, so what I say, na Trini Jonas, Diana, Yemubino, Yako support, no. Nedi Diatan, Bio Tafrache, Yam penny for, but Sebio in Katia Bako, it me send Katia 15 bar with the
Okay.
So what I say, in Katia Bako, we bet me their friend Katia Pa, and dear Guanum, Nina Bessie. Inti Yakase, obedi di obiatema, Sebio, Yassi, pipe afasia, prawada. So we pra na sa woka se mafasia yiro pra on fi ukura because on one kasa on pa fasie on ochira fasie so ati ase di penny bi ate na penny ni ndi o ya emfa no ho so ati ase emfa no ho nti mesrɛ mu yesi ye didi wie ba ye nkasa nwi this is ye be found down for next time I will come again tinya kopon switch
na me da se pa na me akwa me pese ukro mu honom videos no ne ade like why ye no je di bi ebeto ama we asema nyina nso so ehunu bi fi say say wan kasa wo ka say machine nko for 40 is really going to change something so
exactly. We are doing it, and as my brother is saying, Nana Masewa is saying, the youth currently they are too much youth. That's at the strength. You are losing focus. So what I say, you have been very MPs, ministers now. They go there with their personality. Honorable and pay BB mama, a director, a chairman. ebe mara menyi mo boys nyina ya wadwa ebe ono agojibi bi meyene ebe insa no wa hade like are there short-term plans where they tell them into ono so fee says so amount 1,000 Ghana cedis amount 500 Ghana cedis why mu show. But we are not talking about say we show because ye bogus ye kofia ye tumi city table ye sense ye maybe bia into ye ko Ghana say be tafra ye prema for ye more than that.
Yeah.
So that's it. It is a who and ya to abama. They don't need those things. So I say they don't need those things. But normal kitty be saying you leave a legacy. So I say you leave a legacy. Oh, intimate that's
Nana miss so with me that's pa nyamisha. All right. Yeah, the nana see na yafa another caller. You can say nanama nanama. Nanama, we person me fan nanama on so me ya me hunu. Okay, Augustine wo ahoma no so yen hwe na ye no Augustine so and hwe enkomo. Nana okasa asisi ameni ajipa. Me mom dey when it comes to development like ade bi efa impuntu dwuma ho dey manage ho pa. Me you be a manage sa no man ho pa yi. Mr. Emebunu no ehun behia say ade bi a gungunim ye bia say wo wi school na say wo tifia and na fie say akwa bi na dey force now dey ye okay we see me friend Anthony okay all right Mr. Augustine in your one so yen hwani for Anthony Anthony san got me send me request now so let me aboa all right. Yeah, so I'm trying to call these people. What? Okay, Augustine may fail. I think so. Rap yourself or sound so eba should be a yen sound for ura na ura ma meka na drink kakra. Hello boss. Yeah,
Yeah,
mama.
Chairman, me be more. I hope say me block you be our coin.
No. Na me
We
try
dey say my tita say my shows are to me shine say me hwe. Say na say me hwe ani. Nti eja obi ama na me me kusie so bi obi ama na me press kakra na my
no boss.
Chairman, who say sa go for 3 na akasa wo afidie so. Na mani agye bebree ama masoma adwene sɛ yɛ wɔ nkɔfo mo dwene Ghana ho saa ɛne ɛtete hɔ a yɛn wa wɔ mo wɔn sa na me de mekɔ no ɛnɛn friends baabi a efiri bɛyɛ nanan a ɔbɛkasa yi me feeling it pa because ɔwɔ adwene pama ne kuro ɛne ne Ghana. What you say? So, adwin pama ukura, na so adwin pama Ghana. Nti de wa nyina na me catch na say is the nasi. Onko so nyesa ma na bamubu because Ghana there utieti nkofa na abambebu politicians omo ye the most dangerous people in the world.
Yeah.
What you say? Nti am me for mu nya adwuma. But chama de me be kan say wo say ye na ye ti abrochiri no ho. Ese yetimi eye bibi na yetimi de bua wona wogu yeja won awoyachi oti ase nye se bia se bia yehu omoba na se charity enti unse Ghana no yen support ma chema ugina bia ugina no ugina ye friends nkofo nkwaso ugina nkofo nkwaso enti misro create charity na yɛmfa mmoa mmaa a wɔn wɔ ekuyi mu ɛwɔ Ghana yɛ maame nom mesrɛ wo ala me
Emma omode
ekuaye mu so unse sia no bi kan ya twi me infantini na mesanso ye akani na jazz mesanso nten kakra nti me kasa enkoye kakra ma no ntesa nti ya amomo ame
ase mantini ye ntina ma me se abusa biem no
mesrɛ mu ohun hwɛ chama ugina serious platform so nti buayen na yentimi muha yamrechi atu ya maame no ma omutin kurase ebu ohomo modin ohun ye ni obetimi aye bia otiase meme de madwuna me ense yentse ne okan wa na kan yo yentimi mfa ya hunto aban so saa nti ya na betimi aboaboa ye ho a ti se de nyankopon ye wadom a ba bia wogine nti kakra create platform bi ebia every show bi a obeyi bia no yenyina ebeba ho no obe receive fan ye de aboye ma me mo omuti enkurase otiase se empo sebi se omu ko efumu kura enkranta ombekita kura na ebetimi ade atowa mamu se de be a bed ni be ye from so because baby ye free ba no eho anyo sa eho ju a enka yente ha nti sinim se eho nju no nti wona ye je wo ho wo achi no ye moa won won na wonim wo pe wo hia moa no ye moa won nti mistre wa use wa fidie isu na set bibi £1 and I say $1 a month, €1 a month. Yen set that debit. Near set group be near more one now said the bear one so soon. So won't hear two to be a quadot no what they are be feedy amanone friends amanonom feeding. I'm gonna feeding because for 4 woody banchia woody contombra woody mekwa woody ntosa woody body a woody ni nyina firi Ghana na eba oti ase ne ye to body £1 and I said £2 ye twemu mienu ye twemu nan a emu 3% friends na 75% ekọ aban ne ho nti yenso yenye bibi ne mfa mo ne enko directory ebekọ akọkọ ọmụ nsa me de menka say obi emphasize kambra begu bibi ba dem ma dwene no
you know like na they are coins one
yemwa omu we dey set we dey ye bibi na yem follow so open landing chairman ya me no ha landing chairman mayor maso edin pa me ko bia so landing na ya so edin a which family chairman na metini aye
me ankasa ma start bibi but na unse mint me fiti preko pe na me shenko for so omo me people unless say omani who said this is what I was asking but I think say emre pempe mu no medana di na eti for so obi a feel say what they into body that's fine
chairman me pacho maninya serious na ka say na waye na yen committee to it
me person me trainer emre pempe mu no medana di
because me person yen planning to yen politicians ni so bi
no
ya brewo mo nti ya nkasi yen fa kwabiso ni moye ma minimum yen moye ma minimum mo villages no oti ase chama 1111 pound chama mesro yiro ho na pe 1 million viewers nti nya 111 pound 1 million ni fanko build schools yanko build agricultural research center yanko build talent recovery one Ghana yanko build there's so much I any chabrit no ye ke huboma e betimi but before that na metro ye be program bi e beka abochiri for abom neyi adwinboni efiri trimie de odo eni nyansa ebeboa ye nuanom anase ebeboa ye ho said ebe ya ye betimi ade a move forward because say uni ho na me ni ho a ye nyina ye ni ho so wo ho na wo ho a me no mienu ye wo ho ti misremu ala sɛnea ɛsi Nyankopɔn aboa wo yi mesrɛ wo fa nsira ne so na kɔ so ɛboa Twini Jonas deɛ yina twini firi w'asɛm mu ɛne ɔkɔka deɛ a yɛn nyinaa yɛne wobɛko owura yɛne wobɛko ɛsi a no baabi no wa Twini Jonas firi ne afi deɛ yɛmfo kɔ so ɛno nso na ama yɛn nyinaa yɛasparki no because you say ya bre nti mesrɛ wala nti chairman we dey ye dey wa ha ya ready me din di owuraku ewo we see ni musu owuraku tino
no send me message say there be me wi
send you message pa me ma hwe message program ma hwe sa till that kingdom come me tiland no mo mo US aboma awia me tiland na abom ya na adwo nso me no
na enyumre say afi na abo me afi na abo 9:46
na yen so afi na abo 2:46 ahomache
se me bie mati say abon say isumo abontin
sa nti chairman that's it me dey menso no masema no mo ani yemua ye maame no ne ye sisters no mo ne yemu a we dey me say menye city enkurase yemfa ye adwene no enkurase ho nkoso mo hia ye mo a chairman o mo hia ye mo a o mo hia ye what you say cause ye £1 no ye £1 be bibi bebre amom
yeah because £1 kwa it me to se kan ba ko ma obi de mane de ko fo
me dasi chairman bacho adwuma de wakofa to nso ye be mafia wa ma wa ye adwuma na wo de wo ni yenye adwuma no
and was my fancy entina ya na wa send me message no why
mate we dasi na me shra bye
it's here for me pacho mama has meet me afa mama ama sewa still na well so ubia em request bi mu dia mama me fa mu si hanom na me hwese emanti no wo so as obe pese obe can be dey atwa to so obi pese oba so so I'm requesting the what as here no with me I click so na ma fa waka ho okay kwame ofori pese oba so you know and I no so pese on so eba so nti
senior man
hello boy
I come to say
oba so mo
yeah okay sure akwara de you can the Caribbean
boss we dey say nanka with me we ne ko ba no nanka boy am yetimi ati de wo kan say hawa
we say mo see announcement kan
oh okay
in a member say we did not bus station be 30 minutes na bus na we thinking state mo na we na ho ka say bus come every minute now we are opening work Ukroma who meaning we are so opening is in Ukroma na say obi man so catch opening work and say no wait omuti from here there and bus come every minute now we are opening
was no oh another you what here na say if for what yanka ulo enumai
oh yeah right I'm fine
yeah okay so we can do now
yeah Meluano
okay
I support everything you are doing. You are doing a good job. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay.
More approaching to yeah. Oh, what's the unit number? Yeah, to there. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, article, yeah. Never,
okay, boss. So if I say you Lucy and so meet me, I'm Lucy and I can chase up so bad. All right. But since you better was you do be see you chase right. Okay. it's here for Kwame for winner yet in Kano. We're cool. Okay. It's here for say aha na mede jumedi ni besi china yebesa nso ato aso na ya twetwe enkomo se ubi pese me fa ne ka ho meet me fa na ka ho your last caller. Okay, as in me ka say me fa ka ho se ubi a any hobby dia any aha na yedi jumedi ni ebisi. Oh no, say me friend. All right. No, me say ubet me send the request ne dia because me hwe ma me hu wa ko wudi no wa ha no mo dia, but I don't see you. Me hu na ma adimpo. So okay, obi apaso. Yeah, hello boss.
Hello. Yeah.
Boss.
Good evening.
Boss Pacho. Good
Okay,
evening.
make it a morning, yeah. Oh yeah, more can I put it in medical because I think we are all educating ourselves. Maybe me late so but I'm the chorus in the canal. Mean what the problem from. But so you left fan what between Jonas and side there. I would say boy need on or ne brown and mama chona on the brown no na yakon in terms about them painful that I'm one shon aroba. That one I disagree with you guys because why that one shon aroba? Even Sako how to call it a Macron, they insult him. Even Sarkozy, they pull in dress, they insult him because the governor need to be pushed so that he or she may move his head. It's not the governor who need to push we. We make him to come to power, to come and do what lead us, to help us, our needy. So the person come on power and it's not doing the good will. It will start from in terms of what a insult. The insult did not like do anything with this people. That's the time they will started going to what ask for say protesting what they want to make it. If the government is not going to give them this what they want to make it, now they will go out by themselves to do the protest by themselves. And when that is going on, all the police do understand. So the work of the police need to be serious. They will demolish the hard work the police need to do. You understand? So that protest may go on and things may spoil. So the government may understand and come out and talk and give a very good example that each of everybody had to be in right way. And that's not going to be finished. The things that even people spoil with, those people that even the work did not have time to go to work and go and do all this process, those people may have a percentage. Anybody works may have a percentage. So why are we Ghanaians telling us that if the government is not even good, we don't need to insult? We need to tell them because we are all the same. Bro, we are not going to see them grown and become child. We are going to become old. That old, we are going to reach unless death will spoil everything. So if the person is old and they have seen all this kind of suffering you are passing in, and he is there and is not doing the right way to survive you, then what do you expect to tell that person? What do you expect to do with that person? Just look at his face and clap for him? That's a lie. So please, we need to be what? We need to be serious because we are the citizens. We are not spectators like what him said it. Akufuado. You understand? So if he's not doing the right thing now, we need to let him to know who he is and who people bring in power. It's not how they call me a friend and the mega Owusubempa and on the basic power. Okay, you know, so the more kaka that on basic my more. Papa. Into some sense way, no. I mean, or your right or children, you had the attack near the other back because more no while now you're nominal. That's shit things now, but one man of man period, when you'll go boy. Attack here. Inti say and try na the menya man so anko no kire aba no ye nya ban bi obetie mbofman wal ban no situation bi afia papa ye nko hu ni ye because right now shedame homosexual again entumi kenchem gay ni Ghana gay wa Ghana atafia but that gay no Ghana na Ghana for pro ngim tunu master obey the game may come on e mam chona but abede na abanim fa ho aba process na abanim fa betum oba betum ade wa yam black from one that means to betum abo mbofma no the health dey another yal baby betum ade betum twitwaje won e mam chona and a drug candidate obi on so drug the men for no or abuse eh obi bi on tum ye or teach the betum join ye them no the government aba leading e wo ho that's what we need to find people like this to stay in power. Or be able to work on drag and work on them life in with that. Or in people's situation, them never. You know what is there with them to on the youth, you know, we need to wake up and fight against that person. Because we know where he's from. Internet, the man we see the phone call Russia. Russia from all one parliament, they are all gamblers and what? Boxless and restless. Oh, I swear, man, check it. A Dennis na what? Na boxer na heavy a weight champion boxer na. You understand? Kickboxer, weight champion kickboxer and boxer. And sana how they call him a one-on-one president Putin. You understand now? Yeah. So ask yourself, this your prime minister, you know, another your prime minister with the president, you know. Abba boxer another more even activists of running pool. First of running, Obiara in them. No, so they said they want to fight for the country. And what kind of fight? All bandits is Yanko Fubi, Nigeria Fak, Winter Bunga or Yanko Son Kidnam. We need the leaders when they come down because we're friendly Korea. Nepa a Korea a one president, Nepa Pogi small boy, Obedido, share hot American steady. And as the president, that's what Massa what I say, hey Jekita. Elba be you know be what best your there you na as marker how many a policemen to come and guide you 3,000 whereby there one can say 8,000 were friends and 8,000 teachers and market losing their jobs.
Wow.
Are we in a rare country? So dude, so do you expect the youth we need to sit there and clap our hands for him? We're not making politicians, you're making fun because the person is from power. That's the person I need to kill. You understand? The person is from the power, that person I need to kill. That's the person my provocation needs to go on him.
But yes,
you may understand, me. Who never understand, who never understand. You understand now? But please, we need to be youth of Ghana, we need to be citizens. We know we do need to do what? To be spectators. Bro, may that say. Aye. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So I think your any probably me do also more person mobile man since you emphasize any probably na I feel yes sorry so okay so call an a decline you then the next one and also a decline we are not just a midi in a siano it's not you best answer at us on a different topic cra now and also very 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 educative now feel so this is my last hello boss.
Yeah, chairman.
Makwawa.
Yemi anapo say.
Pacho wako now so.
Kakra me so can say. What we say one or the anyway or the other or the what I say. I wanted the anyway. No, we just now. Yeah, so respect in the other more at you. Respect in the other long time. But we should certain things be of course on mind now when you compare other countries now. Just ask yourself, say, really, our leaders are to can answer to just typical example. Me, I'm a fancy guy. You take like from what do you call we never run about to take Coast Road. Let's share the kind of accident last year. esi ekum nipa. What you say? You will all the natural resources and give it to me buy a quinum keke. There are so many lands able to buy a quinum keke. But if you keep coast alone a quine cry, the way accident come amount from. And easy. He said, Obi wa Ghana, Neso two quite call Abutino or share the system now, these people don't have anything, but they have developed their country to the extent say, who crampa before so be Master what America can before so be accident to America pan. Maybe I just any people who are come and I say Bibisa. How do you say about this accident is so but Ghana here 24/7 and the crime you can say accident is see all do cow. If you or Canadian Japan chrome crampa, or Canadian Pokai. Say, I dear year man who lose you, Abani say, you chrome a pine yet. You also, you have everything a boar, bony, a two ship, the sea tama, and a takrade port. No, I crack a boar or the good ship or that come back to the home and develop new crew. Now we have the natural resources here, and still we cannot develop our country, sir. Let's say, our leaders are fools. I think the person deserves to call our leaders fools because we have all the natural resources. He said, natural resources in America and I say UK on war. They have none. When we need back cry.
America
when we need
for
back,
oil.
but when we develop why?
America for oil.
Very good. What about diamond? What about gold? What about fertile soil? Me see who you so Ghana crown put a bit free. Even if you would you so Ghana crown soil a bit free, everything you ever give a bit free. But yesterday, the people must say, the youth are suffering. Obi minimum be our co we investigated first degree. We chisa on yet man. We chisa on yet man. But Obi eti what we call Odu close to ordinary Zoom line cry or you okay etu motion negotiation for Ghana. Why can't we also make it in Ghana? Why do you have to always travel first before you can make it in somebody's country? I would say now the youth of Ghana have become so wise. Because me for instance, I did not vote. Though I don't see the relevance in voting. Say I'm going to Abama on embedding here there. I can make some baby my game. Because I'm voting voters are me improvement via my bravo. I have to struggle for my own. It is so big life. Now so the deep in that time. Master, who Jonas now or a typical villager? I just say, if you know or coin or do American or shame yeah. Like the Almighty will be here. Still now, the people are suffering now. Which has and he deserves to insult our leaders. Our leaders are not helping us. They are not helping us. They have given them all the necessary respect at home here, but we are fed up. And they have to wake up. You fire them. Just imagine one COVID-19 test at our airport. Would you $150? How? It is anybody in Papa Fifa. Would you back $150? And this $150, and call Ghana Cafe so. What they are contracting now, a foreign bank, what is First Atlantic Bank? What Ghana? We have Ghana Commercial Bank, we have National Investment Bank. Are you on mining there? Who the contract now can be? So on offer contract, would you $150 per each person? Over Ghana, now, sir, contract down a foreign bank. Once we have our own local bank, Ghana Commercial Bank is there, National Investment Bank is there. Why don't you give the contract to them? Rather, you go ahead and give a contract to a Nigerian bank. Is any person who is that now? Then our catch Jimmy.
Yeah, that's right. I think says Sassam was it to me every needs me international needs me mundo crepa like you ituamupa. Na the papa would be anymore.
You say, I know my facts and yeah, true. Meaning, baby, I don't want to disclose myself.
Okay, that's fine.
First Atlantic Bank, someone should come and prove me wrong. Said, see, you know, Nigeria, and then for the company. We have Ghana Commercial Bank. It is if you are robbing Peter, you should to pay what? Petrol, not Paul. Madina enka ukro. we have Ghana commercial bank. Why do you have to give somebody contract? $150 per each person. Master, foreigners, some people don't understand. What you see? And yesterday, the issue is going on. And the person or just why how leaders no saying how do they think our leaders are not helping us? Bola ka ba ko cramp who the airport who do airport what do you call from Tatakoshi runabout to airport. As I'm talking now, street light back cramp where I saw common ordinary street light. Ordinary street light cramp in Yejuma. Me say last you go Yejuma yet your phone lucky and you want a knife. Common street light in Yejuma. Fa MY road so street light in Yejuma, Kola Pasisia, street light in Yejuma. The system is absolutely poor, and our leaders, how common street light? Does it take and Jesus Christ to come and fix street light for you?
Asemina, I say, and yes, here is our contract now as a Kennedy, Japan, the say so honor or crash street light background, my chairman MP. So I don't know.
Chairman, these are things we the youth here rise up. People don't understand. No. And me, I'm always proud to say I'm a Ghanaian. Because this thing it can never happen in other countries. What you say? There were students work school, work senior what we call lighting system. But when school tech now they technology street about street light need be technology bibiano. What are they doing? When you for some road so every street like there so piano one fix it itself it creates even job and your job opportunity what I say a job opportunity more. There are so many you see creating a job is simple. Typical example, this Galamsey boys here able to way fine. Galamsey boys go to way. Or you see now doing every 2 grams say now who buy and get the youth giving the right equipment who 2 grams say now one can say yes discount and pay them well. What you see bibi new you see now at the gate more than 100 feet assassin go to assassin. What about if you give them what we call the machinery to work now and more productivity now akosoro. And then more safer than that. Oban wapom na no one more Chinese ni to still Galamsey we fun na yenye pay bi ankasa ya say be paying sa pay no jimi. He's a fool. He's a fool. Oh, our leaders are not happy no chairman. This will be Babontino deep in at them. Yamuna your deep grounds no. At times you feel say yes, the person deserves to insult our leaders because our leaders are not helping us. They are not helping us at all. And most of them, they were educated in the foreign land. The system of if you come on Zoom line or crowd and you more or just pacing or be also or university or child or secondary school. It's sad.
And okay, the boss, that's baby. I'm saying, you man, the copper, and you know, you say you do be here now. It's not you better also. This is who I'm with myself, but now, yeah, treating community. Was a free so. Please put me back again. Okay. My ever your last call. Let me see who be person was a ambassador. Now, Mr. Ubana wa.
Bros, my mom correct. I do. I send a message. You be some bit miss when you get of course bit miss. Okay. Master Kennedy, it's not a rare as we the youth boys. No, yeah, they enough my man no. Kennedy on him apply age upon. It's not a rare person as we believe. Papa. Inti elba better me than so go about now. Are the chain Kennedy abonko found Robin now, so one for being punk to just 1 year that. Come on 1 year, one for being go to me that. Until how come there what they electric a contract by my way, yeah, over to my more. Master, the guy is blinding himself, or blinding animal, or blinding animal. What one with
Kennedy, I think so on a Okraba. But I think say and the responsibility say obe fix about you no na okraba.
Aha, no crab no. Or no crab. How many nakas one how many pieces of between akra? This can over between akra how many pieces? Abana no chese or share no the ma correct contract.
So me say your cry now or say the okraba you know omoche 40 street lights ma each constituency bia. So now me do say 40. Now how will like 40 like serve
how many containers no to me export here by?
I don't know, but Sikana now all was a huge money. Palma MC Jama containers need become book port.
Amount to write amount is easy. To say amount is easy, but for you to have it, it's not easy.
Okay, but then he's a businessman though.
Bro, businessman. Have you never been in business before? Business level before? When you come that. I'm asking a question. When you come that. Very good. Into what are you trying to talk about? We all do understand business. And Kennedy, the business is doing, is using the government, to do himself business. Into on your business, then business or a function. No, why you're the whole.
Okay.
Master, there is secret outer Kennedy Namuano, the milk of not exposed, if they collect money from them. Kennedy,
really? Do you have proof on that? Like
Master proven on social media and say, yeah, me share them the problem. We am idol. No share me that sendo. Neither two profile no do the amount.
Okay.
Me send them the blower Kennedy or do Ottawa Obia boy no boy expose your friend and not teach you. Not teach you.
Yeah.
One of my Canadian food, why them boy now?
I could see anti chasm now working.
I could see anti chasm no. Boy now Obama expose now or my secret ma or anas ni secret or ma or Kennedy upon. Or them boy now.
Yeah.
Into no why the boy is an nature wab or catch Kennedy nam want to na Kennedy no need be an and phone and to a double red or just get me or then a anas.
Oh.
Or a letter and a door in letter. Chiramoyan cramming through Suban.
Yeah.
Atmosphere. Intimacy, and yet the charity in view. Into be them better enough, you ma say, and share Nanka for Nimpan and Beijing. No, you don't have for Nimpan Beijing, no, and Nimpan Beijing now. Emma, you wouldn't Nimpan soon abandon their number. What him approve ne de papa, Mamma can at a bro for an arca type that be the mark or interpret improve no be yamon. My parent have no blood or well and then my blood nam or well. Me, I'm a research, I'm a second, also can order them. Nya but tell Mr. Mershe, my contract to party, now the beer that I'm not up in the pipeline. So now put it back to what they are.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, because we need to be real. A man need to be real. Yeah, me make no be a pay be right and be soon sort in saying Yano. I brought yet the shall see opera on Yan or the insult or I beg the title. 50 years and I brought ya beg no chum. No, so I bring you a businessman.
I can tell.
Thank you. Inti Papa, we need to be what? We need to be smart.
That's right.
No, they are no one born. No course, no being Kadamon DB. It to me DB. Na man yen. Papa, why the like compare and couldn't not try to prove when not could be someday. Now, while it can I can free then I can be mine and then my man is not on you. Such a me and At matter to waste those time to tap all this thing and they decided to prove no. This and them young who most between to be.
Okay, all right. So Kennedy work so ubet me atchen kakra.
Yes, make I. Man, fan to some pa.
All right.
Fan to some.
All right, just hold on. Me ba mami new face na me fan en ka ho. Kennedy me pa show me fail. Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Hello, boss.
Yeah, great. You see, me, as I can say, we can say whatever we want to say, but immediately we attach emotions, we lose the point, we lose the fact.
Okay.
There are a lot of misinformation out there, so why you're careful? We'll be taking a hook, line, and sinker, and then misinform people.
Okay.
You come and you malign people where you say, and I brought you when you know time, this and that and that. What is your proof? What is your proof? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This thing that we are doing is going worldwide, right? It's a movement that is happening, and if we don't stick to the facts, we make this platform lose credibility. Because now, if people begin to come and disprove a lot of things that is being said here, and nobody believes it anymore, then the credibility goes down. Let's do this thing we are doing with decorum. Let's speak with some facts, so that you don't have people challenging it to bring credibility of this whole thing down.
Okay.
First off, you're accusing Obisa Oyewi because then. Let me tell you one thing. How did Dangote become a billionaire in Africa? If Africa doesn't learn to grow its own people, we are not going to have billionaires. So a nation intentionally creates policy just to give contracts to individuals to raise millionaires in the country. Just like Zoomline, it's not government be about only Juma. These things are deliberate policies, because if these people have the wherewithal, I mean, almost they end up employing a lot of people in the system. Yes, maybe you have an issue, say. Yeah. You might have the situation, say, Nipan I don't know politically inclined na more money contract. But if this person, when you need and they're affiliated to the party and now I'm a supporter, who perceive the support name outsider, then the people who are pushing the movement will go hungry. Now won't show fear year and someone could share thing. No, do you no, like, I mean, how?
And I think that happens everywhere.
Yeah, so even in America and in Canada where I live, that's the same thing. They are businessmen who are politically very tainted, and everything that happens, they consult them. Because they are like the Russia system, they are the oligarchs. Omo running system. No? It is everywhere. All right. So, no, what I'm saying is we should speak with facts and just take emotions out. That is all I'm asking for. Because there's a lot of things he said I can disprove by very long. I can disprove by very long. All I want to say is you have your issues, fine. Let's see how to help the system, and what is wrong, but we shouldn't be spewing lies out there. It's not the best. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, me that's
right.
All right. So Kennedy na yeti ninkano. Misemo aha na me de mobisi. Echina yebeto aso. Say over time with me join na afi no onso so watch ne. Me din any inti perima. With me follow me on Instagram inti perima. That's NTIBERIMA. And oko YouTube so about Shake TV GH also so wait me as subscribe. Aha na me dem bisi makram.